I'm alive. Hello? Hello, everyone? Hello? I don't know if I'm live or not. There we go, I'm live. I'm not late. I literally started, right, I said 5 o'clock. It's 5 o'clock. How am I late? How am I late? How are we all doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome. Another reveal show, right? Let me just say this right at the start. This not may be right. This is not going to be to your expectation. It may be, it may not be. But as I always say, it's not about the reveals. It's about the journey, the friends, the experiences we have along the way. That's what a watch along is about. Okay. Welcome everyone. It's going to be a fun day. Everyone who, well, Lance, mate, I got your gifted membership. I put you down the list. So yeah, you're in it for the giveaway today. I appreciate you all. Thank you all. Thank you, Yeagybomb, for your donation. Yeagybomb, to answer your donation, I have no idea, mate. I have absolutely no idea. But they're going to show off the main box set. We know that for a fact, because that's leaked. But what else? It's all speculation. I'm hoping for, this is my hope, right? I don't really care about the box set. We've seen it now. We've seen Saturnine. We've seen everything. I hope we get confirmation of plastic Fellblade tanks, because I would use that in my 40k army. When does the show start, mate? The show starts in 2 hours. I always go live around 2 hours earlier because it's a little bit of hype, a little bit of talking, a little bit like that. Pip Lad, mate. Protocol engaged. Thank you for gifting a membership. Sorry, no, you became a member. You never gifted one. Some of Olympia, mate, thanks for gifting a membership. Ty, mate, thanks for the super chat. I'll let the bot read it out. Vader, mate, thanks for the 5. I appreciate
can't wait for Lost Crusade 2 to be the main reveal at the next Skulls event.
Right. I'm just going to say this right now. The reveals... I know there was a lot of people, right? I know there was a lot of people upset, and I get it. There was no Dawn of War, right? Well, technically there was, but you know what I mean, right? There was no Dawn of War 4, there was no Total War 40k. But that was a fool's hope, because they're big games to announce at big festivals like Summer Game Fest and the Game Awards. So they will come. I'm telling you, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. I promise. I would never let you guys down. I would never let you down. It's gonna happen. Pip Lad, mate, thanks for the gifted. I love you.
50x gift memberships.
Wait, what's this? Excuse me? Excuse me? This guy wants everything. Pip, Nick, mate, thanks for the massive 5. I massively appreciate you. Tallahassee is slot. Mate, beat him in the game. Easy. Thank you. And Retro V Gamer, mate, thank you for your gifted. I've added you all down. Don't forget, if you've got a green name, if you've gifted a membership or you've got a green name, we're going to do a spin the wheel at the end, and someone is going to win the Horus Heresy 3rd edition box set. So make sure you stay until the end of the stream if you've got a green name or you've gifted, okay? Rematch, mate, soon. That's what I'm going to be giving away today. A Horus Heresy box set. Marbles or bust. Marbles takes too long.
Protocol engaged. Our strength
Fuck's sake, can we get new man? Listen, right, I buy these in bulk. I buy these in bulks of 10. This is a new t-shirt from the other day. The other one's in the wash. I'm like one of those video game characters. Dave, mate, thanks for gifting the membership. I appreciate you. Thanks for the super chat. Retro, thanks for becoming a member, mate. I appreciate you. And Connor, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Mate, I appreciate you. And Tallahassee, mate, I appreciate you again. I appreciate you all. You're all amazing. Tristan, mate, thanks for coming a member.
Total War 40k, he said. Dow 4, he said.
Listen, it's coming.
Look what we got. I hope GW paid you extra premium for our suffering.
Do you know what, right? I was the only streamer streaming this event that wasn't getting a gift basket off Games Workshop. Everyone else got one. Hellstorm got one. Pleasant Kenobi got one. All the Warhammer Total War channels got one. I got nothing. You know what I got? I got sued off GW. No, they haven't sued me. Nick, mate, thanks for the gifted. I appreciate you. Aaron, mate, thanks for coming a member. I appreciate you. I got nothing, mate. Do you know why? I'm on their list. I'm on their naughty list.
Protocol engaged.
List story
Our
again, Luke.
strength grows.
Put it down for 1. Oh, we listened to other people's super chats. What a cunt. I'm sorry, mate. It's all coming through. Question, who's better, Lion or Pert Trabo? The Lion, definitely.
I bought Battle Sector because of your recommendation. I'm enjoying it so far. But why no Space Wolves?
They will be added as a DLC along the thing with Battle Sector. It's full of DLC packs because that's how they make their money in that game. Yeah, it's a pretty shitty thing, but that's how they make their money at the end of the day. It's a fun game. Not sued yet. True, not sued yet. Lee, mate, thanks for coming back. Tox, mate, thanks for coming back. D-Hart, thanks for the super chat. Mill, thanks for the super chat. I appreciate it all, guys.
Praying, screaming on the floor for new recons.
Read my super chat, mate. I don't know where your super chat's gone. It's disappeared. Where is it? Mate, I can't see it. Where's Daka? I have a press pass. Rattled him, that. That's rattled him. Mate, Daka is definitely simping for someone. Not for me. Any Iron Warriors or Sisters of Silence rumors, Valrak?
Last wall protocol engaged.
For 40k or 30k?
Our strength grows.
I have Navy Cadet soon, so when is the show starting? Mate, the show's starting in 2 hours. This is the pre-hype. Again, as I like to say, this is the stage, what I call...
Sued. Not yet.
Listen. I've got nothing to be sued about. What have I done wrong? Nothing. I am legal. 110% legal.
Engaged.
Oh, here's Daka. Here he is, Mr. Press Pass. Right? He's only holding my camera at the event. This guy. Ja, mate, thanks for the big 5. I appreciate you. I'll put you down. James
supporting the foil.
Pre-hype FOMO scam, mate. It is, to be fair with you. It really is. When is the 40k dating sim revealed? It's coming soon. They're a bunch of heretics, Val. What Daka is at the event? Mate, Daka's coming to UK Games Expo with me. Mate, Woodimp's going. And also Dakota is just turning up there as well. He's actually flying from Italy for it. What a legend. It's going to be a fun one. I've never been to an event like this before, so yeah.
Not sure if you are aware, but I'm a pretty deal.
You're pretty big. Talks, mate. Thanks for the big 5. I appreciate you. Right, Horus Heresy boys. It's today. Back-to-back reveals. What we expected.
Protocol engaged.
You tell me what you're expecting. What do you want to see? Yes, it's going to be the box set. Is there something else that you want? Do you want to see the rules? Or do you want to see more models? It's all about models for me.
You did nothing wrong. Just like Magnus.
Wait, hang on now. I am not Magnus, right? Who's the best Primarch, Sanguinius or Sanguinius? Mate, I'll hold my hands up. Sanguinius is the best Primarch when it comes to fighting.
Engaged. Our strength grows.
But all round, Rogel Dawn. Easily Rogel Dawn. Tox, Jan, I've added you both down, thank you. Cairo, mate, thanks for coming back as a member. Again, people who are just joining the stream, if you've got a green name, if you've gifted a membership, stay towards the end. I'm going to be giving away the Horus Heresy box set at the end. If you're a green name, if you've gifted, just don't leave. People leave and they miss out on the giveaway, then they blame me. Oh, you never told me if I
When
enjoyed
do
the
we
stream.
start planning Vegas? It's been long enough since Florida lol.
I'm probably going to start planning at the start of next year. The start of next year.
Last wall protocol engaged.
That's when I'm going to start planning.
Strength grows.
Ads? I've got ads on? I shouldn't have ads on. Sorry, guys. 1 second. Let me turn these ads off. I'm not Game Riot. I don't do ads. No, mate. I haven't got ads on. It says insert ads manually. It must be YouTube.
The Emperor as a model this edition.
I'm sorry, guys. Mate, that must be YouTube. That is not me. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. Sorry. Retro, mate. Thanks for the big 5. I appreciate you.
Protocol engaged.
Everyone else. Nostalgia, mate. I'm adding you down. Thank you. Mordy Hammer, mate. I'm adding you down. Mate, Game Right loves ads. I don't like them.
Our strength grows.
I hate people getting ads down their throat. If it was up to me, I would take all ads off my channel, but I can't do that because that would demonetize my channel.
Protocol engaged.
Kraken, Sog, mate. I've added you down. Brian H, mate. D-Hart out of nowhere with a massive 20. God damn it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Mate, you're a legend.
I want to see a new updated Vulcan.
So I have heard rumors that they are going to redo some certain Primarchs. Not all the Primarchs, but certain Primarchs. One Primarch I have heard that they're potentially going to redo is Rogel Dawn. Because the Imperial Fists are the poster boys.
Rogel Dawn? The dead guy? You mean his dead body?
Mate, show me the body. Mate, you show me Dawn's body and I will admit that he's dead. Show me it. All these Iron Warrior simps.
Nothing wrong, Rock.
Nothing.
Rock. Chapter Master Valgness of the Thousand Scams.
It's right
the
over
rubric
there.
of Valraman. Gift
The
if you
fist.
like Imperium or gift
The
if
fist
you
doesn't
don't
prove
like
nothing.
it.
It's just a fist.
Last wall protocol
Twin Gatling gun to
engaged.
Rogel Dawn rumors.
Our
He's dead.
strength
You need to
grows.
accept it. He's not dead. Where's Conrad's body? I don't know. Where is his body? But he's definitely dead. 1.5k viewers right now. What's going on? It's the reveal show in 2 hours. I say 2 hours. 1 hour 50 minutes. Actually, 1 hour 49 minutes. If you want to be precise. Cinematic today. Fingers crossed, mate.
Grows.
Right, so this is what I want. I want plastic Fellblade confirmed, and I also want
Protocol engaged.
the
Our
cinematic.
strength grows.
The cinematic. Is the box set the Drop Site Massacre? Yes. That's what it's called. It's called the Drop Site Massacre, this one. New redesign of Dawn's Hand. New Dante leak. Always leak on this channel,
Alright,
apparently.
your favorite warsmith is here and ready to see the true new poster boys for the Traitor Legions. Iron within, iron without.
Poor Iron Warriors. Right. What a bunch of losers. Will fishing with Calgar be on PS5? What the hell's that?
Full
What is
plastic
that?
iron blood and full plastic Perturabo.
Mate, I would not be surprised if they redid Perturabo. What I will say, since this box set
Our strength
is
grows.
themed as Salamanders versus Iron Warriors, it will make sense if they...
Wall protocol engaged.
You know what, I'm just going to mute the notifications. Thanks, Anthony. Everyone, I put you all down, by the way. Zenith, thanks for coming back as a member. April, what's going on with the Wolf Scouts? Apparently, mate, they're still real. Again, the whispers saying that they're still real. I think it's going to be a kill team box. Mate, what's it saying then? Yes, characters. So I think they could announce some Praetors or some characters for the Salamanders and the Iron Warriors, because those two legions don't really have any characters for the Horus Heresy. So that potentially could be a thing that we get today. Again, I have absolutely no idea. It's 99.9% certain it's going to be the box set, maybe the cinematic, right? I am hoping for a little bit more, though. Dave, mate, welcome. Welcome, everyone. Graham Atkins, mate. Thanks for the gift. I appreciate you. Daka should be writing all these down. I'm fucking absolutely, mate. Absolutely exhausted. Kill Team Box plus Lehman Russ. Let's go. Do I think they're going to bring Lehman Russ back this edition? No. Do I think we're going to get another Loyalist Primarch this edition? No. We are definitely going to get another Primarch returning in 11th. I guarantee anyone here right now that will happen. That will happen. But no more this edition. Do you want to check the Hearsay website? We can go over to the Hearsay website for the final day. If people want. It was all a lie, apparently. Single piece Legionnaires. It was all a lie. On your marks. This looks pretty cool. Is this the backpack for Saturnine? I have no idea what that is. I know that's a Saturnine chess piece. So it's definitely there. Nick, Trevor, mate, guys, again, thank you all for the gifted memberships. I appreciate you all. You're all awesome. I've got the stream set up, so as soon as it starts, we can just jump over and jump on it. Hells, mate, thanks for the big 10. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Mate, I love you. Thank you so much. Thank you, mate. Mate, you waiting to play as your favourite Votann, aren't you? Do you know what, mate? I'm actually interested to see how the Votann play in that new Mechanicus game. I'm actually looking forward to it. One sec, guys. I just want to grab a water. Hang on, let me switch to this window so you guys don't look at my feet, because you're a bunch of fucking reprobates. Bottle of water rack. I've got my toes out to the wind. For free? Perverts will perv. Right? What kind of water you slurping? Mate, the best. Costco's own. If you're not Kirkland, you're Kirk gone. All right? Spring water. It's like £3 for like a full box of this. Right? We are Costcoing it up in here. What I walk into. Microplastic racks, oh boy. Bro, they got water in the ego. Get those feet in some foil. Will we see the Dreadnought Dawn? Will they ever bring a Primar back in a Dreadnought? If they're going to do that, it has to be Ferrus Manus, right? Beat bot robot. He fills it with Waitrose water. Always. I do have legs. Do you want to see my legs? There you go. There's some Dawnian knee for you. Leg reveal. I do have legs, right? Meme this? Do not meme this. He saw them at FFF. Pants check. I saw a micro penis. Listen, right, I'm not your dad. Damn boy, what them legs do? Mate, these... I got tree trunks as legs. I've got cars for days. Expect an Alpha Legion or Dawn? No. So they announced the show for the Dallas Open, then they created a mad counter for a way for it to open, and then they cut the timer. So the show is Dallas Open. Mate, let's not question what GW are doing, because they're off the fucking rocker at the moment. Crusader Von Vader, mate, thank you so much for the gifted membership. Can't tell where the calf fat ends and the ankle fat begins, mate. Let's not look like an elephant leg. Put those pasty Northern pins away. I heard salamanders and I came as soon as possible. You're all bastards, right? I love you, but you're all bastards. Von Vader, mate, I put you down on the list. What is the music, Valrak? The Adeptus Titanicus music. It's a dead game. It's not here anymore. Well, just join. What we expecting? I heard anything spicier. I've heard a few spicy things. Again, I've heard like rapier battery cannons are good to go. Bolters, grav cannon versions. I've heard potentially new Primarchs models. I don't think they're going to be in plastic though. I think they're going to be in resin. I'm hoping for plastic Fellblade and a plastic glaive. What cannons? Rapier cannons, not rapier. God damn it. Not rape cannons. Rapier. All right, my accent's not that bad. Bloody hell. Asmate, thank you for the donation. I think we'll get the next showcase at the Edmonton tournament in 3 weeks. Anthony T, £2. What army are you getting beat with next month? Anthony, mate, let's not start. Mate, I've never been beaten. I beat you all the time. Do you know what? I think I may bring my knights. I actually like playing with knights because it's on like 4 models and that's it. What are you doing to those cannons? Wait, what now? Brother, when do you think we're getting Black Templar reveals? I'm dying for them. I absolutely have no idea when the next GW 40k reveal show is. Like, you know, like a proper reveal show. Not this budget Horus Heresy reveal show for like the 4 players who play it. I'm on about like the proper reveal shows. I have no idea, mate. I have absolutely no idea. Oh, sorry, I'm just taking my phone off charge up here. I just got to say this community is crazy. I bought a membership 2 years ago, and I've been gifting membership every month since Heresy Dark Angel Rumours. Well, Michael, you've just proved yourself. You have to gift now 2 years worth of memberships. You absolute beg. I want this Michael Dinos gone, right? I want his family gone. I want all knowledge of him to never exist. This guy. No, mate, congrats. Valrak shows leg the lighthouse. Light is shining bright. Mate, I've got pasty legs. I'm from the north. I don't like the sun. I like it when it's wet and damp. All right? That is my element. Right? Damp, wet, and cold. Like my heart. The work internet blurred out Val's leg. I'm hoping for upscaled Heresy Terminators. Nah, I don't think that's going to happen, mate. I really don't think that's going to happen. So, you're mold? I am mold, mate. I will grow fungus and consume you. You're not North, mate. You're practically a Southerner. Let's not go there, Hog, right? You guys are all wildlings. There's literally a book series on it. That's why we built the wall. Is it happening? It is happening, mate. Give me my Mark II GW. Can I just say this? I know some people will get mad at this because they just get mad for nothing. Warhammer Heresy, thank you for the gifted, mate. I'm putting you down. I love you. Mark II should have come out with the previous box set, and Mark V should have come out with this box set. There, I said it. It should have been Mark II first, then Mark V. Leave Mark VI for last. Mark VI is the boring of... It's just the most unappealing, most boring of all Space Marine armor. It really is. Look at it. It's just smooth. You look like Woody Woodpecker in it. You've got a literal beak. It's true. What do you mean it's iconic? The beaks are iconic for me, mate. You know what's iconic for me? The Mark VII. That's what you call iconic. Does the law explain the beak? Yes, it means you like to eat wood. That's why. Warhammer. Tacticus is the worst, says Andonius. It's mobile games, mate. Do you know what? I actually did like Tacticus until it hit that paywall. And then I just never played it again. As soon as a game starts demanding money from me to advance my progress in a game, or it's basically, you know, if you don't invest money into it, then you're at the back end of the player base. I'm done. See you in a bit. I'm out of there. 7,000 viewers last night, under 2K now. Skulls really suck the energy out of the room, huh? Mate, we don't care about views over here. 7,000, 2,000, 300,000. We're not one of these weirdos that chase views. Numbers go up and they always go down. Remember that. We're here for the fun, the banter, the emotion, the biblical times, the greatness. This is what we're here for. Malum Casado is the only iconic non-Raven beaker. I still don't like him because he's got his beak. Will we finally see Corsairs today? No. Mate, this is all Horus Heresy. There's got to be no 40k here, unless they tease a little bit of 40k at the end, which I don't see at all. I literally don't see at all. The thing I'm hoping for, the absolute top tier thing I'm hoping for, is plastic Fellblade. If they show a plastic Fellblade off, I consider this a success. Anything else, 5 out of 10. 5 out of 10. It's going to be mostly, I think... It's going to be mostly focused on the box set. Do you know what? No, I'm wrong. I'm wrong. The cinematic. I need to see a good cinematic. I need to see it. Right? I need to see it. You're setting yourself up for disappointment. It's funny because people always say that, oh, you get yourself too hyped up. You know, like, what else are you supposed to do? If you don't have hype? If you go into things like fucking glum and down, what a boring life. What an absolute non-existent life to have. You are literally role-playing an Iron Warrior. An absolute moody, ungrateful, uncheerful bastard. Who wants to be one of those losers? Not me. Val, we are here for the scams. That's all. Mate, that's all we're here for. That's all we're here for. Val wants, it means it ain't getting it. It's him reading your name out during marbles. Doomed. For say you don't win anything. All Northerners, mate, that's why it's fun over here, right? I went down south once and I asked a policeman which way to the underground. He looked at me like I literally walked inside his house and pissed on his Christmas dinner. These Southerners, mate, never again. Never again. Wait, is it lagging? Shouldn't be lagging. It shouldn't be lagging. When's the show start? When's the show start? It starts in 1 hour 30 minutes. It's not, oh mate, Daka's lagging. Mate, the mod's lagging, this guy. He's just trying to weasel his way out of it, Luke. He's trying to go over to that other live stream, I think. I think she's live streaming again. Oh, I've got a press pass. I'll come and see you soon. What a simp. 1.5 hours of slop still. Mate, you will slop it all down. When's a Black Templar Ancient reveal show? Yes. It's coming. Mate, so no 40k today. Mate, no, he's no... I don't know where people are getting 40k from. There's not been one mention of 40k on today's stream. It's literally called the Horus Heresy drop site preview. I don't know where people get this from. People are asking me, hey, what do you think we're going to get for 40k today, Valrak? What? Who's mentioned 40k? Who's mentioned it? Daka, do me a favor and exterminate this germ villa reel from chat. Right? They're trying to bait. Here's a bait. Die, Xenos. Boom. So we need to see Mark IV armor, right? Sigismund model? Maybe. Mate, where's Daka gone? Do I have to fucking moderate my own chat? This fucking guy, right? There we go. Oh, Magos did it. Finally. There's a mod here, right? What do I pay these mods for? All right, Jern got Exterminatist. Imagine if Black Templar Ancient is for Heresy. Kill team reveal? No kill team today. It's pure Horus Heresy. Right? You don't pay them? Mate, I pay you an exposure. What are you on about? I send you pictures of my bits out. What are you on about? That's enough. So it's a new box set. Shadow, mate, we don't know what it is. We don't know what it is. 99.9% it's got to be the box set. But there's nothing factual there. It could just be a CGI trailer. Then they shut the show off. To be fair, that's probably going to be better than the game stuff we got the other day. But it could be that. It could be that. Is a drop site just another term where you fell off the roof? No comment. You bastard. So no Grey Knights today. No Grey... Mate, Grey Knights are getting refreshed next edition. If you want Grey Knights, it's next edition. Just hang in there. Hang on in like that cat on the line, right? They are coming. I'd be happy with a CGI intro. Mate, me too. Me too. Any Middle-earth battle games this preview? Yes. There'll definitely be that. It's a live stream with a leaker in Florida in his van surrounded by white Air Force Ones. It was actually from Georgia. There is a difference, right? When will be the Imperial Fist refresh? What? If I was you guys and you wanted to hear about some cool Space Marine stuff, I would definitely tune in to my rumor video on Monday. It's about to get spicy. Plastic Titans get revealed. The new Emperor's Children novel have a revelation about Dawn foil time. Yeah, mate, I covered that ages ago. FEA, have you learned the Titanic sank yet? Bloody hell, you're behind. Make Total War drop site possible. Total War's not going to be about 30k. It's going to be about 40k. I do make videos, yes. A spiciest Dawn of War 4 game. Listen, people are calling me out. Just wait. I know Dawn of War 4 is coming. I know Total War 40k is coming. It's all a waiting game. Skulls was a spicy take. Because Skulls is, for us, the weirdo fans. We're the whales. Right? We're the ones who tune into that. But for the rest of the audience, it's all about Summer Game Fest and the Video Game Awards. That's where they announce games like Space Marine 2. Because that literally has millions of viewers. Millions of viewers. So it makes sense for them to do it there. Hey, no fat shaming, too late. You're over a 1 hour early, mate. Are you new here? Of course you are. You're a grey name. Filth. Mate, I'm actually 2 hours early, if you should know. Right? Don't call me fat. All right, Moby Dick, calm down. Surely Dawn can't be revived. He needs to stay dead. He got the Emperor killed. No, the Emperor got himself killed. All right? I can't help being grey. You definitely can. Dave Doherty, mate, thanks for becoming a member. Again, everyone who's a green name, everyone who's gifted, please stay towards the end. There was people sending me nasty messages the other day. Hey, Valrak, you never told me you were doing giveaways at the end of the stream. And I missed the giveaways. I literally said it all the way to the fucking stream. If you've got a green name, if you've gifted, stay towards the end. Giveaways. Bloody hell. Bloody hell. Mate, I know. I said it. I keep saying it. I hate saying it because it's like I'm trying to entice people to stay towards the end. Look at Luke. Son of the Lion. Mate, thank you, mate. That is massive. Holy shit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. God damn, dude, mate. That is massive. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. And Nando Relentless, mate. Thank you so much. Mate, big shout out to Son of the Lion. If you just got a gifted membership off him, please say thank you to him. He just dropped a massive 50 in chat. What an absolute legend. Spartacus, will Mark 5 armor get into plastic? So I heard back in the old edition 2.0, and we talked about this a lot, Mark 2 and Mark 5 are plastic, have all been done design wise. Like Mark 5 is probably not in the mold machines yet, but the design is done. So just like what we got with 2.0 Horus Heresy, where Mark 3 came out, I think that's what's got to happen with Mark 5. Maybe halfway through this edition, Mark 5 will get like a box set release. That's what I foresee happening. Is it true that when you fell off the roof, your injuries were worse because you're twisting your body to avoid falling on your Bentleys? Actually, mate, the doctor said to me, because I was so fat, right, I actually saved myself. He said if I was thin, I probably would have been lost the use of my legs. Because for people who didn't know, I broke my back. But the fat saved me. So you can call me all your names you want, all right? Well, well, well. My Gravis physique saved the day. Feel no pain save. Passed it. Splendid. Splendid. Peter, mate, thank you so much for the big 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Valrak bounced. Bionics saved. Again, guys, Morden, Big Nostril, Crusader, Peter, Son of the Lion, thanks for the massive 50. User 26, mate. Thanks for coming a member for the first time. I appreciate it. You're a legend. 10 plus creator creation. Chunk for the win. But then again, I'm not as big as I was then. So if I fell off the roof again now, I probably would be dead. That's one massive feel no pain it is. Bro has a Gravis armor under his shirt. Valrak is the million Bentley man now. Valrak, do you think we could get a Dawn of War 30k? I don't know what GW's stance is on this. Because, at the end of the day, GW have to sign off on their licenses. And they've only ever signed off on 2 Horus Heresy games. One's a card game, which was a mobile game, and one is a pure mobile Clash of Clans type game. Both were ass. Actually, no, I lie. We had a third one. We had that board game one. I forgot its name. So technically, we've had 3. ZB, mate, thank you so much for the gifted. An Australian pizza prophet has arrived. Another mod. Finally. Mate, thank you so much, mate. I put you down. Sam, mate, thanks for coming back as a member. Has Horus Ascended Minute from... Is a Horus Ascended Minute from the end of the Heresy? It's basically when Horus got all his powers. What was that planet he went to? And he went through, like, the doorway, and he was there for, like, 1,000 years or something. But it was, like, a couple of seconds for us. What was that planet called? Moloch. That was it. Thank you so much. Moloch. That was it. It's basically... That's Horus after Moloch. It's basically roided up Horus. Now, I don't know if that's him towards the end. Is he more powerful towards the end? Was that just with his powers? Dantooine. Dantooine. I actually watched Rogue One today. Amazing. You did it, Horus. You became heresy itself. He did. Sam, mate, thanks for coming back as a member. I massively appreciate it, mate. It was a good book. I actually did enjoy that book. The thing that really got me hot and heavy was the brother and sister romance. The Night Household, where they started bonking each other. I was like, this is straight out of Game of Thrones. Which, to be fair, Game of Thrones was hot back then. So I think like they took a little bit of influence from that. Just 100% we're getting 30k salamanders, yeah. Right, again. Let me say this one more time. Okay? Let me say this one more time. The box set is painted as salamanders and iron warriors. That doesn't mean inside the box set you got to get salamanders or iron warrior pads. It's just a decal sheet. These boxes are designed to paint as any faction. They've just done this for the narrative. There's going to be a narrative about it, but in terms of a character model specifically for the salamanders in that box set, no. Now, they could announce separate character models at this event for those legions, but we don't know. We don't know. We really don't know. Crash, mate. Snail, thanks for becoming a member. And Stephen N. Mate, thanks for the 5, but you never said anything. BFG for Horus Heresy, you mentioned it a few times. I've heard that BFG is currently in the process of being designed at Games Workshop, and the rumor that I got attached to it is that it's for the Horus Heresy. I don't like that. I've never played Battlefleet Gothic. I've heard great things about it. But if they was to bring it back, I would want it to be for 40k. Because truth be told, I would love to get an Orc fleet. Just wire into people. Rocks and just like a mad contraption of vehicles and stuff like that. What time is it starting? Yes, 1 hour 30 minutes. Actually, 1 hour 20 minutes. 24 minutes. Breaking news, Valrak says Iron Warriors character and Salamander character definitely in the new box set confirmed. Do you know what, Son of Olympia? It's funny because people do take what I say and they just run with it. I'm like, what the fuck? I never said this. 40k for Xenos access. I'm going to cook Horus Heresy BFG. Give me Glorianas. Mate. How about this? A Black Templar fleet led by the Eternal Crusader. Oh boy. He's thick. He is crusading. He's crusading right to my face. I want it. A licensed Civ game in 40k better than Gladius could work. Could, yeah. Could do. There's a lot of 40k games out there that could really work. Sky, mate, thanks so much for the massive 5, brother. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Mate, I massively appreciate you. Thank you so much. Chances of a White Scar box set? What, for Horus Heresy? Mate, I don't know. Yes, I'd say. I would love more like jet bikes and stuff. Again, for 40k, it's a different story. 40k, there is going to be a dedicated White Scar box set. But we're going to talk about that more on Monday, because that's 40k stuff. I'll do my rumor video on that then. Mobile game playing as a Titan would be awesome. You mentioned mobile game, and I want to throw myself off the roof. Again, please don't do it. Please don't make me fall off my roof again. I nearly died last time. No mobile games. We want either like PC, console compatible. Proper graphics, proper gameplay. That's what we want. That's what we need. Mechanicum Kelber Hal model. What we got some Dark Imperium models, haven't we? Have we got Kelber Hal? No, we haven't. You're right. This box set going to be base build for the new Iron Warrior armor? No, mate. Mate, I'll be honest with you, boys, girls. Daka? Where's Daka gone? Is he still here or has he left? What a bastard. I don't think I'm going to buy this box set. Again, I'm going to give one away to one of you guys in chat. But I don't think I'm going to buy it. The only way I'll buy this if the Saturn 9 stuff gets 40k rules, which I don't think it will. I am 99.9% sure they will not get 40k rules. What I'm going to be doing next week for people interested, I've actually got it here. I'll actually show you if I want. Do you want me to get it out and show you? I'm going to be giving away a Horus Heresy armor. I'm going to be doing a raffle for charity. All the money raised goes to a children's cancer charity to try and help them and stuff like that. But I'm literally going to be giving away an Imperial Fist painted Horus Heresy armor. It's going to be like £1 to enter into the raffle. I'll send it anywhere in the world. And all the proceeds go to charity. Let me just try and get used to like the Spartan and the Kratos tank. Well, I'll show you. Oh. Go on, you bastard. Right, here we go. Here we go. So this is the Kratos tank I did. Oh, is it zooming? There we go. So this is the Kratos tank. That's in the armor, right? That's in the armor. You got stuff like this. If you want it. Again, it's all painted. It's all ready to go and stuff. Yeah. Do you use panel liner? I do not, mate. I went round bit by bit with a brush and did every little bit with a brush. Bit by bit. Again, these are just I'm tabletop standard. I say painting. You know, don't expect like fucking stuff, but like there's loads of tanks in there. Yeah. Why is it focusing on my face? Stop focusing on my face. There we go. Ooh, yeah, stuff like that. Right, we'll put this over here. Hang on. Go over here for now. Get in there, you bastard. Oh, I'm back. Why are they orange? No, I'm not selling it. I'm literally giving it away for Cantor. I've got 10 Saturnine Terminators. I've got a 10-man squad of Bolter Boys. I've got a Contemptor Dreadnought. I've got a Rhino. It's like a little mini armor. It's not a full armor. It's a mini armor, right? It's a mini armor. Just knocked my fucking Mechanicus thing off. Bring me Dante up. I want it as well. Oh my god, I turned things off. I have to read this now. Look, mate, stop being a little female custodian. Man up and come play Heresy. You can play your Legion any way you want. So many people play it. I don't know one person round my way who plays it. Where's the link to the charity? I haven't got it yet, mate. It's going to be live next week. I'll post it on my socials and stuff like that. Just stay tuned to the channel, and I'll announce it when it's live, okay? Outright. I swear on the Emperor's throne, I'm not saying this to cause drama or anything. No one in my friend groups plays the Horus Heresy. Near me. JB, I consider you a friend, sadly. Mate, you're in fucking Iceland, alright? There's no one round me. The day after the sale, Valrak opens a children's cancer charity. God damn it. Nobody knows Valrak. He's on witness protection. It's true. New Red Core says, thanks for becoming a member, Daniel H. and Bloodmore Terma. I appreciate you both. So just Daka doesn't play it. Got it. Game Riot, why are you here? Right? This guy. Whereabouts do you live? Manchester. What do you mean where I live? Can't you tell by my accent? My glorious northern accent? Are you going to play Conflict 47? I'm going to look into it, yeah. I will look into it. Valrak, what's your opinion on the pre-Heresy Emperor's Children? I was actually going to do a pre-Heresy Emperor's Children army. Sol Tarbitz is my boy. Is my boy. Getting rid of your Horus Heresy Imperial Fist? Yeah. Poor United the other day. I don't care about United, right? I hope the club burns. Burns. They're from Manchester, from Salford. Hamburger, Slanderak. I'm pretty cool. My Land Raider is Night Lords. I'm sorry about that, dude. I'm sorry about that. Who's this? Grain Train. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Grain Train, you're a legend. Thank you so much, mate. What an absolute awesome person. Because you have no friends apart from me, it makes a 2-hour flight from Manchester. It's faster to get them to me. It's those 30 wankers. I actually want to fly to your place. And actually, I've never been there before, so yeah. I want to start exploring places. Am I going to play Dark Heresy? Yeah. I'd probably look into it. I'm more looking forward to the Dark Heresy game than I ever was with Rogue Trader. Rogue Traders are fun and stuff, but Inquisition, that's where it's at. Right? That's where it's at. Look, you've never been to Iceland, mate. Stop pretending. If there's reading, Valrak is out. This is true. Valfest, Rake. I mean, I can't even say that name. Sol Tarbitz is an amazing character. He is. I haven't got my Space Wolf box yet. Mate, I've made loads of people I know. I've been getting their boxes already from local game shops. Have you ever done a Sangiverse Carbanda or Angron box set? What? Have they? Oh, have they ever done? No, they haven't. I've already said, have I done? I was like, what the fuck? I'm making box sets? I wish people knew who plays Warhammer. I haven't played since years before the scamdemic. What armies do you have? Space Marines, Knights, Space Marines, Chaos Space Marines, Custodes, another Chaos Space Marine army, which is World Eaters. No Xenos. No Xenos. I've got dwarves, yeah, but that's not 40k. That's not 40k. The Xenos army I'm gonna do next is gonna be Orcs, but I'm waiting for 11th edition to land because there's gonna be so much hype around that because they're gonna be in the 11th edition box set. Apparently, I don't know. That's what I've heard. Dan Mojo, mate, thanks for the big 5. They're all Imperial Fists. Mate, most of them were. I used to have something called the Last War Protocol, but I raffled it off for charity. Being tempted to do Necrons. Mate, Necrons are a great army to get into. Yeah. You guys already covered the Horus Heresy stuff, Valrak? Not really, mate. We've just been chatting about everything. The Horus Heresy preview show hasn't happened yet. We are 1 hour 15 minutes away. This better be good. I'm watching from the hospital. Wait, what? Where'd you get the glass case? Sadly, the place that sells this glass cabinet no longer exists. They're out of business now. That one is just an IKEA Detox shelf that I customized. I put LED lights into it and a back banner into it. That's all that is. Thoughts on the Soul Auxiliary? I'd like to see them brought back into 40k, like the Sister of Silence. Mate, the Soul Auxiliary are in 40k. It's the Imperial Guard. The Soul Auxiliary just expanded into the Imperial Guard. They just evolved into that. Is that a key case no longer sold? Is it not? Oh, goddamn. Look at Jeff. Jeff knows all the IKEA stuff. He's got it all. Mate, they get rid of the Detolf? Really? All these armies are not one bat rep Dosser. This guy. Go and work on your work computer, you loser. Who would win in a 1v1, Logan Grimnat or Dante, and why? Ooh, that's a hard one. Mate, who would win? Logan Grimnat or Dante? I would say Dante. I'd say Dante would have him. I would say Dante. I think it'd be an epic fight, but Dante is... Mate, Dante is the Space Marine these days. Valrak, if the Imperial Fist did not exist, would you eventually become an Iron Warrior fan or Legion? Mate, if I wasn't playing Imperial Fists... Can I say I'll play Black Templars? No, because they won't exist then. If I wasn't an Imperial Fist fan... After reading Chris Rate's White Scar stuff, I'd probably be a White Scar player. I wasn't really a fan of White Scars, but then I read the books by Chris Rate and the Heresy, and they are my second favourite Legion, hands down. Just badass. When are you going to show off your Iron Warriors? Do you want to see one of the Iron Warriors right now? I'll get one out for you right now. Rob, mate, thank you so much for the 5 gifted. 3, 4, 5. Mate, I've put you down. Lost Lieutenant, mate, thank you for becoming a member. And Daka. My stream's not lagging, is it? Logan Grimnar can only win if he takes a cheap shot like a bitch he is, says Daka. Get it out. What do you want to see? Hang on. What the hell? You got me working today, you boys. Oh, shit. Just nearly smashed my cabinet. How about this? There we go. Demon Engine. Demon Engine. Oh, bloody hell, I'm exhausted. Been up and down. Been up and down more than Daka's plastic girlfriend. Right? Valrak has abandoned the Emperor. For people who don't know, I lost a bet to chat, and I had to make Iron Warriors. Well, I sent him to Krug, and he did it. Simon, mate, thanks for the big 5. I appreciate you. Was expecting to see a dead body on a base when he said Iron Warriors. Mate, my next project, I swear to God, I haven't started them yet. I keep saying it. The kids are off school now, so I'm going to start it soon. It's this. I'm doing the entire first company for the Imperial Fist, all in Terminator armor. So I've got all the range guys I need. You know, and then next, once they release the Assault Terminators, I'm going to do that. I've got, like, the Chaplain I need and stuff. So, yeah. And I'm painting that. I'm doing all that, so people can't take the piss out of me. I'm really looking forward to that. I literally want, like, a full first company of Terminators. Just big old... For people who don't know... hang on, let me just say thank you to everyone who's gifting. Show me one more work for this money. One membership and I get up and show you. Dante is that guy. He's also where Dante Law, like the last we heard, he hang on all of a sudden Valrak leaked the... No, I leaked nothing, Jad. How many members to make the cheats clap? You couldn't afford it. What's I going to say then? Oh, mate, you maybe forgot what I was going to say now, Dank, you absolute bastard. Like your Gravis army. I was going to do a Gravis army, but then I thought to myself, Gravis is just a shit version of Terminators. I'd rather do Terminators. Is the reveal in 8 minutes? It's not, mate. The reveal is in 1 hour, 8 minutes. Oh, yeah, Terminators. So I'm going to do all the range guys. The new Lysander model that is rumored to be coming out. Okay, he's got to go with them. But then again, since I've got my custom Lysander that I need to paint, which is here. Again, for people who haven't seen it. I've got my custom Lysander. All built to scale. Right? All built to scale. I may use the other official Lysander as something else. I don't know yet. We'll see. We'll see what it can be. Have you completed your Reclaims of Dawn armor yet? I have not. No. I'm thinking of doing another chapter instead. Are you going to play Dark Heresy? Yes, I am. Valrak Space Wolf box on pre-order now. Not in the UK, it's not, mate. It may be at other people's locations, but not here. Just heard on Radio 4 that GW is issuing a combined 20 million in dividends to staff this year. Good for them, well deserved. I was looking at the profits today. They put out their financial statement today. Well, it wasn't a full statement, but their profits are up by 11%. But their share price did go down. The stock market wasn't happy about that. They wanted more. More. They wanted more millions. They wanted more millions. You don't like your Reclaimers of Dawn? No, I like them. I just get ideas. I just bounce around in my head and just go from project to project. Like a kid in a candy shop. Valrak, what would you think of GW bringing back Sanguinius in another shape or form? They kind of have, mate. His psychic essence is still around. How many Terminators in the first company? Just like any company, 100. Yeah. Brothers like spending our money. Well, I could hoard it and buy a Bentley like you all teased me for, or spend it on plastic crack. What would you rather me do? What do you want me to do? I'm fine, I'll take my dividends and spend it on SMs. There we go. I feel that a good 5 armies that are only 20% done. That's it. I mean, it's a typical 40k fan. Buy the Bentley. Why? Plastic Bentley, let's go. A model Bentley. Best of both worlds. Plastic crack, member giveaways instead. This guy. Get out of here. You are getting a giveaway tonight. I'm literally going to be giving away the Horus Heresy box set at the end of the stream. I've said this. I've said it to everyone. Stay at the end. People who've gifted, people who are members, people who are green. I'm going to be giving away the Horus Heresy box set that they show off today. If you've got a grey name, then you can piss off. Right? You can get out of here. Are we doing member models today? Probably not today, mate. Do you know what? I may do it later on tonight. I mean, I'm going to stream later on tonight. Actually, no, because this starts at 7. No, mate. We'll do it tomorrow instead. There's just too much. There's just too much happening now. Johnny B, welcome back. And Evan, mate. Thanks for becoming a member. I appreciate you. When is the event? The event is in 1 hour, mate. You've got 1 hour of me waffling. Wait, it's on Hobby Workshop now. Exclamation mark hobby in chat, everyone. Exclamation mark hobby in chat. It's on Hobby Workshop now. No, it's not. I'm looking for it right now. Oh shit, it is. Exclamation mark hobby in chat. It's actually on Hobby Workshop right now. Exclamation mark hobby. Just search Space Wolves Army set. Well, well, well. Click on my link. There you go. What's wrong with Grays? You are society's problem. You do nothing but mooch around, right? You add nothing to this society. I hate you. I'm only kidding. No. There's nothing wrong with you. You're just the scum of the earth, right? That's all you are. That's all you are. We don't deserve that. You deserve everything, Foil. Am I getting scam racked? Yes, always. Hang on. Let me just... Hang on, I'm speaking to Kevin. I'm speaking to Kevin. Shut up, Relic. Looks like you're praying. I'm not. If I was praying, I'd be on my knees, like Daka. People asking me where can I get it in the US. Mate, I'm also an affiliate with the US. Put exclamation mark USA in chat. Not reading super chat. Sorry, mate. Down with freeloading Greys. Heresy Era doing a premiere of the new Horus Heresy battle rep in 4 minutes. If you need something to watch before the GW show, we'll love to have you there. I may pop over, mate. I may pop over. Thanks for that, mate. Mate, I do love your bat reps. It's amazing. Yeah, War Game Portal, they're gonna have, well, I would, if I'm not mistaken, War Game Portal stuff goes live 10 a.m. Eastern. Please correct me if I'm wrong, but that's where you can get it from the US, right? Hobby have taken it down. Yeah, I thought so. I thought it was a mistake. I literally messaged him and told him about it, because, you know, it was a mistake. Oh shit, War Game Portal's messaged me 12 a.m. Eastern. Oh, it's midnight. It was midnight. Is it midnight? Okay. Greys are better. Wonder if my order will get cancelled. It probably will get cancelled, mate. I guarantee it'll get cancelled. Any new Black Temple rumours? Nothing, mate. Have I missed the reveal? It hasn't even started yet, mate. Do you think the new? Do you think they'll ever update the old resin Horus Heresy models like Garrow and Loken? Yes. When? No idea. Bootlicker, thanks for coming back as a member. Again, I appreciate you all. Fraser, thanks for coming back as a member. Sorry if I missed. Stock market is down because of political things in the US. Do you think? All right, I have no idea. I haven't been tracking, mate. I'm not talking politics here tonight. I'm just focused on the models. Jason Powers, mate. Thanks for coming back as a member. Plastic Titans, when you've already got them, mate. Titanicus, it's called. When are we getting more lore for the Lion? That's the $1 million question. Yes, I have Wargamer Portal up already for tonight. Are you using my link, Gamesburger? Exclamation mark USA. I swear to God, you better. All you Americans. Exclamation mark USA. My Colourforge paint is out over there now. Exclamation mark USA. All the Colourforge range is over there. I'm being serious. Colourforge don't pay me to say this. Colourforge is the best spray paint. You will not be let down. It's amazing. Exclamation mark USA. Exclamation mark USB. Beep bop boop. I'm telling you the next line low will be the reunion with Russ because GW hate us. Mate, probably. Probably. Oh, Wargame Portal is telling me the Colourforge stuff has just arrived yesterday. Pre-orders are done. They're ready to ship. There we go then. You coming to LVO since you got a free room? No. I'm going to say Vegas for when I do Valfest. Time check. 58 minutes. 59 minutes. Colourforge Black is crap, do you think? I like it. I always use it on mine. Hey, yeah, it is what it is. IG Steeler you're a bastard, right? Friendship over. How about that? We're done. We're finished. 10 out of 10 Colourforge are the best sprays you can get. When will this start? 58 minutes. Do you guys don't know the time? Don't you know time? I'll put it here for you, okay? For you Americans who don't know how time works, there we go. It's there. Soon. Time is irrelevant. Uh-oh, here we go. Here we go. Will there be a Gable Angelos model? I think we will get a new model at one point. Ah, the true game system. Here's Baggies. Get out. Gilliman, mate, friendship over with you. Got my boxes today. Foil. I'm going to have to wait 3 or 5 days for a refund. I won't be able to get a box now. Also, it's too busy in here. Mainstream rack indeed. Sleepy John, you know nothing. Remember this. Sleepy John, your shop should be giving you exclusive copies like this. Can you please give me the shop so I can tell GW who it is and get them taken off the list? If I'm on the blacklist, then they're getting on the blacklist as well. I'm not riding this train solo. I'm bringing everyone else down with me. All right? Everyone else comes down with me. He isn't joking. Game Riot is already there. All right? He's with me. What train are we talking about? The train to Funtown. That's what we call it. That's what we call it. Grass. Almost 2K here, mate. That's great. That's amazing. 2K, mate. This is the most Horus Heresy is ever going to see a part of their player base. Officially confirmed now. They'll never see numbers like this again. It's all downhill from here. All right? It's all downhill from here for the Horus Heresy community. No, mate. I'm hoping to get some big reveals. All right? I really am. I'm hoping for some big stuff. John, mate, thanks for the big 5. I appreciate you. What a legend. I ordered the entire Colourforge colour line. Pick them up tomorrow. Excited for the reveal. Thanks, Ian Valrak. What? You use my link to do them? God damn. 3, 4, 5. I appreciate that if you did. God damn. Steve Otten, mate. Thanks for coming back as a member. John, thanks for the 5. I appreciate you. Horus Heresy, there are dozens of players. Yeah, but counting yourself in the mirror doesn't count. Okay? I keep telling people this. Just because you have a mirror up in the room doesn't mean there's two of you. Hopefully they announce more plastic models. I'm actually... Right. Again, as I said at the start of the stream, 99.9%, most of it is going to be all models. Sorry, the box set models. The Saturnine close-up and stuff. They'll probably go a little bit over the rules. I'm hoping for a new cinematic. That's where I'm really looking forward to. But if they want to make this stream a success for me, show a little bit more. What's in the future? Plastic fell blades. Maybe some new characters for the Iron Warriors, for the Salamanders. Maybe a Primarch model redone. That could be pretty cool. Right? That could be nice. Are we getting anything beside the box set? We have no idea. Crusader, mate, thank you again for the gifted membership. What an absolute superstar. Thanks, mate. I massively appreciate you. You're all legends, every last one of you. Any Legion Imperialis love? Not that I know of, mate. Mate, I'm scared that... that they're going to get rid of Legion Imperialis in the next 2 years. Like a friend of mine was saying to me the other day, should we get into it? Should we play it? Go on then. Yes, please. No, thank you. No, I'm okay. Thanks. Sorry. Kids are making me food. Well, well, well. Well, well, well. Right? I am the Lord of the Manor today. Look at this. King Rack. Jagatai on a jet bike. Even if they get rid of it, it's like the rules and the models would go away. Dawn for the Blood God. Kids making new food. They're making me a sandwich. They came in and said, do you want a sandwich? Right? Right? Hey, Valrak, you didn't respond to my super chat. Sorry, Perturabo, mate. I must have missed it. Do you know what? I'm going to turn... It just got a bit hectic on now. I'm actually going to turn the super chats back on. So it'll get read out. Let me go back and find it. Sorry, mate. Boxing match, Sweden meet Iron Warriors against British Imperial Fist. Accepted. Mate, a boxing match? Mate, I don't know about you, and Luke's very jealous of this, but I was literally trained to kill by the British Army. I've got medals and everything. Alright? I got my veterans card. I was trained to kill. So, I don't think it'd be a fair fight. Right? I do not think it would be a fair fight. Trained to kill a Big Mac. Because of bots, Wargame Portal sells out in microseconds? Wait, did it? I don't think so. I think the guy who runs this website does a pretty good job. Shut up, says Baggies. Baggies, mate, I'll get you a discount with my card. Alright? Next time we're out, Baggies, pints are on me. Weatherspoons, I get a discount with my veterans card. Trained to kill, mortally wounded by a roof. I can't walk. Yes, arbitrarily great. Go check Horus Heresy. They did Legion Imperialis today. Yeah, mate, we've already checked at the start. Right? No, mate. They always send me one out, and I say no. I don't want it, Baggers. I don't want it. Serial killer. Cooking is not allowed in the ring. Just got the Space Wolf box set.
Just got the Space Wolves box set of that website.
Mate, they're going to cancel your order, Ben. It wasn't supposed to go out. I would probably cancel it now, Ben, before they cancel it. Because it's got to be cancelled. I didn't realise you were a chef. Mate, I make the best spag bol in the world. No one makes a better spag bol than me. April hates it. April hates... Do you know what? April hates spag bol. What kind of person hates spag bol? I can't understand it. There's nothing better than a good spag bol. A what? Spag bol? Spaghetti bolognese? Don't tell me you don't know what spag bol is. Spaghetti bolognese? Mate, you guys haven't lived. You don't know the lingo, do you? Never heard it called that. What a bunch of losers.
Requisitions
Even the
arrived.
Aussies say Spagball. Thank you, mate. You see? The British companies...
Val falling on a
companies,
guy and
countries.
crushing/suffocating him to death with your massive tates hardly seems to qualify as a fight.
Listen, this guy. This guy. Don't start him. I'll dox you. What in the Brit was that? Sounds like Spikeball. Always call it Spagball. Mate, I always call it Spagball. It's always been called Spagball. Spagball for the win, baby. It's the best. I thought you Northerners only eat things wrapped in pastry. This too. What wooden spoon wargaming are you doing, mate? Sounds like a Lancashire thing. Spagball. Come back over the hills and enjoy the glorious things like Yorkshire puddings. Mate, I do like a good Yorkshire pud. I do love eating a good pud, right?
You love eating baggies balls?
Rue,
Okay.
let's not start, Rue. Let's not start. I'm at work. Has it started yet? No, mate, you're early, mate. You're 50 minutes early. Actually, you're 49 minutes early. You're 59 minutes early. It's nearly upon us. You can't call it that anymore, Val. You have to call it a ball. Wait, what? What the fuck are you on about? Just got back from Glasgow yesterday and finally had my first Greg's. Congratulations. Welcome to the clan. A 4K game for charity, then Sweden versus England. I'm sorry, mate. I don't deal with grey names per Tribal 84. A grey name is like having a stone in your shoe. It just hurts to walk on. And why would I want to do that? Why would I want to do this? Grenade Revolution. 40k Legion Imperialis, small factions. It'll be great. A name tomorrow. Can't wait. Fred, you'll be back. Don't worry. No, mate. Maybe we can set up something cool. Maybe we can set up something really cool like that. Yeah, I'd like that. That could be fun. We're not animals. I know, mate. You're worse. You're pond scum. And a green name means you're simp. Green names means you're welcome to the party. 30k is the best game. Baggies, I like that you have to keep telling yourself this to make it real to you. 30k is the best game. Can we all agree on this? Can we all agree on one thing, okay? And again, some people will get mad at me saying this. But all I want to do is give you... I just want to be truthful. I don't want to bullshit. I don't want to say anything. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you. I appreciate you. I got my Ferris Manners cup. And I've got a sandwich. Mate, look at this. The crusts are cut off and everything. This is peak familyhood. All right? No crusts. This is peak British sandwich. All right? There we go. Living the dream. No curly hair. Crust cut off and everything, mate. Spag bowl sandwich. You're an adult, eat the crust. I'll do what I want, ma'am. What's he saying then? I completely forgot what I was going to say. Oh, yeah. Can we all agree on one thing? Okay. Can we all agree on one thing? That the rules for 40k and Horus Heresy are the worst bit of the hobby. It's all about collecting the models. Right? Putting them in a cabinet, making them look cool. Making them spicy. That is a top tier thing. If there's one thing that is always shit, right?
Requisitions arrived. The heretics.
It's the rules. It is. It's the worst bit of the
Hello,
hobby.
Shagger. Love you long time.
Are you still over in the kingdom, Lyle? Are you looking at all those tall buildings? Mate, how have you been, mate? I've missed you. I can't wait to see you again. I can't wait to see you again, Lyle. Not playing What Is This Heresy? Mate, I would take modeling over playing any day. Any day. Uh-oh. Come here. Look who's come in. This food. Look who comes knocking. He can smell it. He can smell it. Look who comes knocking. There we go. The food has summoned him. You don't even paint your own stuff. Shut up, JB. Those 2 full shelves are my stuff. All right? I am back in the USC, Royden. I love it.
Requisitions arrived. The heretics.
This is why I don't have notifications turned on the stream. God damn it. This is why I have voice turned off when JB's around, okay? This guy. It's JB. Do you expect anything more? First edition Heresy, favorite rules, very
First
fluffy.
edition Heresy favorite rules, very fluffy.
Mate, those days are gone now. Let's be serious here now for a second. Right?
Requisitions arrived. The heretics will burn.
Let's be serious for a second, okay?
I think if the community could make a superior game, just use the models for our own system, then everything for me would be just fine.
People need to realize now that Horus Heresy is going to be a 3-year system. Just like 40k, just like AOS, just like Kill Team, right? It's going to be a 3-year system, which means the rules are going to be constantly changing all the time. I don't like that. Mate, I'll be honest with you. I hate it for 40k. I definitely think Horus Heresy didn't need this, but they're going to do it. There's only one good thing that comes out the 3-year system. And I don't think anyone will disagree
Eat
with
slower
this.
and stare into the camera, please. Chocolate bar emoji, star emoji, fish emoji, hot dog emoji, hot dog emoji.
God damn it. The only good thing about a 3-year system is that every 3 years we get a massive new big box, which is always full of cool models. Now, if Games Workshop could give us that box every 3 years and just keep on with the rules, I think everything would be fine. But no, this is GW.
Last wall protocol engaged. Our strength grows.
It also got a cake. Look at this. That's the last thing I need. 2K people watching a man eat cheese sandwiches with no crust, by the way, Mike. No crusts. Hate the rules churn, mate. Me too. Mate, it's the worst thing about it. It's the worst thing about it. Yeah, mate. I'm truthfully, hand on heart, I am sorry that the Horus Heresy people have now entered our domain of a 3-year cycle.
Requisitions arrived.
I think it's going to be pretty shitty for the rules. Keymate, thanks for the $10.
Into the fire of bounty, the anvil of war, iron of will, steel of muscles, forged in the furnace of war.
Last wall protocol engaged.
That cake is
Our
nice.
strength grows.
Welcome back, Cry Havoc.
Requisitions arrived. The heretics will burn.
Welcome, Pertramo.
One of you fucking weirdos definitely touched yourselves then.
They definitely did.
Requisitions arrived. The heretics will burn.
Wank the cake off. Actually, just wank something off.
I'm okay, thank you. I'm full. Thanks. No, I'm okay. I'm okay, I'm full. Thank you. Chat the dog with you. Take the dog with you. There you go. Trying to give me more. I'm finished. Right? I'm finished. I'm finished. Mate, no wonder I'm this size, right? No what I was in the prime of my life before I met April. I was like Hercules reborn. And then I'm like DJ Khaled now. I can't move. Another one, right?
Requisitions arrive.
Another one.
The heretics.
That's me.
Definitely cranking my hog to feeder rock.
Suffering from success. Grab his rack. He partied too close to the sun. Mate, got to Japan, lost 14 kilograms there. Shit, wait, what are you doing? Was it the AIDS? She worries about you falling off the roof again. She's trying to keep you safe. You told me prime for impact. That's what it is.
Requisitions arrive. The heretics will burn.
David, mate, thanks for the 5. Daka, thanks for the 5.
Eat some Valrak. This is the quality content I signed up for, you Plague Marine.
From Greek god to Oompa Loompa, mate. All in less than a couple of years. I've actually got a picture somewhere here, which I look like. It's gone now. I look at it every day and cry.
From Greek god to Oompa Loompa.
Yes, mate, we are waiting for the reveals. We are waiting for the Horus Heresy reveals. It's going to be a good one. It's going to be a fun one.
Last wall protocol engaged. Our
John
strength
McCardle.
grows.
How you doing, mate? Where have you been, John? You waiting for the... Mate, John... And, mate, I know John's actually excited for the Horus Heresy. Right, there's 3 people in chat I know who are excited for the Horus Heresy because they don't stop going on about it. One is John, the other is Baggies, and the other one is JB. These are like the ultimate Horus Heresy simps. Hacks, you don't count. How rude, I'm here. Yeah, but these guys message me every day. I'm like, oh, Horus Heresy stuff. Horus Heresy stuff. I'm like, calm down, simps. Bring back Valrak. Valrak is dead. He got exterminated. He died traveling back home to his family. Does Valrak pretend he's an Imperial Fist when he's
Requisitions arrive.
when he's a what? I'm a cake? I don't get it. What?
Does Valrak pretend he's an if when has cocoa cake?
What? I don't understand it. What does it mean? What? Because I like cake? I'm an Imperial... Wait, what? Any more intel on the Black Templars? Mate, the only thing I can say for Black Templars, right? The only thing I can say for Black Templars, and this is what I've
Our
heard,
strength grows.
is that apparently the Black Templars are getting a chaplain model that's not a chaplain, but it is a chaplain. Apparently it has a Crozius, it has a skull helmet, but it's not a chaplain.
Requisitions arrive.
It's not a Judicia,
Heretics.
apparently. I don't know.
April fatting you up so no other Manchester sket takes you away, and that £300,000 salary funding her lifestyle.
God damn it. Not blind. Value got discount codes for Hobby Workshop. Mate, if you just put !hobby in chat, if you click on my Hobby Workshop link, that is my affiliate link. I get a 5% kickback to whatever you spend. It's the same with Element Games. !Element. I get a 5% kickback to whatever you spend on there. It's the same with the USA link. If you're in the USA, !USA, whatever you buy, I get a 5% kickback. I appreciate it. You don't have to do it, but I appreciate it. You're amazing if you do. Also, EU, !EU. I've got an EU link set up for people who are in like the EU. So yeah, there you go. It's all there. Has a reveal started yet? Mate, I haven't got a Canada link yet. I do need to get a Canada link and an Australian link. Do I put that as !traitors? We've got half an hour, boys, until it starts. Half an hour until we go deep. We're nearly there. I click Val's link, go window shopping and buy nothing. What a bastard, Therion. You're a legend, Van Mal, for doing this all the time. Mate, I appreciate it. Mate, I actually love streaming. I do. I prefer streaming than doing videos.
Try again because that was not understandable. Does Valrak pretend he's surviving on poo with the Imperial Fists when he eats chocolate cake?
That is not law, right? I'm sick of old lore that doesn't exist anymore and people keep bringing it up. It's not real. Fenris Workshop in Canada is great. I'd use your link if you had one. I'll check him out. I'll check him out and see if I can get a hobby link for him. Old lore is good lore. What? So you're telling me the half Eldar chief librarian of the Ultramarines was good? Get out. Get out. Get out. Cheese Masterak, we get the cheese, Danny. Eldar and Space Marines only fans. Come on, you Spurs. Mate, don't. Matthew start crying in chat. He technically is canon again. He's the diplomat now to the Eldar and Gilliman and Gilliman's council. Tell me what new lore hints that Dawn lives. He was dead, and now he's not dead. There you go. That means he's not dead. He was entirely encased in amber on the phalanx, and now he's not. Just his fist is. They retconned his death. Now he's just MIA. Hence, he is still alive somewhere. He was dead, and now he's not dead. Well, well, well. Well, well, well. Luton confirmed he's dead. Mate, Luton said Saturnine wasn't real. How's that going for him? Boom. Mic drop. I hate Spurs, but United losing was funner. He fell to 20 school kids in a dark tunnel.
Imperial
That's a lie.
fists have a history of excrement. I mean excellence. Dorn died to malnutrition.
Warchild, you're now banned. I'm telling your wife how much you spend on the stream. Plasma cannon is canon. I did need some more food. I hope they update the lore on the Lion meeting. Luton is a hack. He wishes he was Valrak. It's true. To be fair, I'd wish I was me. Imagine waking up and being a southerner. Oh. Mate, imagine that. Waking up and being a southerner with that little accent. All right, everyone. How we all doing? Bloody hell. Bob's your uncle, mate.
His fist is not even a thing anymore. Dorn has it.
Wait, what? Daka, thanks for the donation. Renegade God Mouse, thanks for the donation. And Ragnar, mate. Thanks for the thanks for the gifted membership. I appreciate you. I appreciate you.
People throwing a lot of shit at Dorn. Actually one of the cooler Primarchs and a cool Legion. Not like that bitch Russ and his fucking dog boys.
Last wall protocol engaged.
God damn.
Our strength grows.
Lehman Russ taking strays. Lost Lieutenant says, have you heard any whispers about new Drakari getting a refresh?
Requisitions arrive.
I just spat all over my microphone. I'm sorry, guys. Did you feel that in your face?
Have you heard of any whispers about Drukari getting a refresh?
So, the whisper, the whisper I heard about Drakara was this. Apparently, they're supposed to be getting a new multi-part Archon. That's what I heard, okay? Now, Games Workshop basically leaked a potential Drakari model. I've actually forgot what the model's called now. Is she called Malice or something? So...
Daka will say anything for press pass simp smile.
So, does that mean... Does that mean that's coming out as well? Yeah, Lady Malice. Does that mean that's coming out with the Drakari release, or is that going to be something different? Also, right, I've heard rumors about Eldar Corsairs. And people asking, well, where are they, Valrak? Where are the Eldar Corsairs? And I'm like, I don't know. I don't know GW's release schedule. And a lot of people are saying, right, a lot of people are saying that it would make sense for the Eldar Corsairs to drop with a Drakari, because apparently they do work together. Now, I don't know about that. That is speculation from other people. If that works, then maybe that is going to be something that happens with the Drakari. But I guess we'll see. I guess we'll find out, right? I have confidence, I have faith in the whispers that a Corsair range is going to happen. I'm going over to someone else's stream. Thank the Emperor. Corsairs work with everyone, but they are often hired by a Jakara. I'm down with that idea. Do you believe the Rust monster typo in the Space Wolf Codex think it's coming back or not? I think it's them just future-proofing just in case. Do I think it's going to happen? Not this edition, no. Next edition? Maybe. Probably not. There's definitely going to be another Traitor Primarch coming back next edition. In terms of Loyalist Primarch, I would like Lehman Russ. I think it would make sense business-wise, but they can go in any direction. They can bring back Jagatai, Korax, Vulcan. They can go in any direction they want. Any direction they want. Don't dislike the stream, Fred. How dare you? Actually, if you could, I hate to say this, boys. You know I do. Because this goes on YouTube after it. If everyone could like the stream, I'd massively appreciate it. I know, I hate it. It's engagement. We have to do it because of YouTube and algorithms and bollocks. I know. I'm sorry. I feel like a dog saying it. I feel like a dog saying it. I hate asking Luke. Stop it. You're not streaming on Twitch as well. I'd rather fall off my roof again than stream on Twitch. Those bunch of microphone lickers, hot tub wannabe streamers, no thank you, mate. Ugh. Ugh. Instructions unclear, dislike the stream, I swear to God, we're engaged, you're not even taking everyone out to dinner yet. Mate, I'm a fast mover. Please press like. I hate asking people what less like. Mate, Luke, stop it. Luke, do you want me to ruin you? Because I will. Right? Don't do it, Luke. Hey now, some of my best friends are microphone lickers. Well, they're the worst, right? Valrak hot tub stream when you missed it. When I was in America, I actually did it. No, Luke, you couldn't recover from this. I can't do it. Come on, Val has standards. Twitch doesn't. It's true.
Can't bring back Dorn cause he's dead.
Jonathan, mate. Stop it, mate, right? Just because you won a trophy, stop it. Is this going to be better than Skulls? Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
Where do the Imperial Fists hide Dorn's fist? Which Battle Brothers' arsehole is the blessed arc of the fist?
What's this? Only Night Law fans don't hit like. Wait, what? It's not that hard to do. Dawn of War Remaster, how shit.
Only Night Lords fans don't hit like.
Can't believe you ignore that majestic message. I'm ignoring messages. I'm sorry. I'm getting confused. Everyone's sending me messages on other platforms, and I'm actually getting overtaken by messages. Will Heresy 3.0 be a mobile game? Yes. Mate, can we actually go and talk about the reveals the other day? I know people don't like them, but let's just quickly go back and talk about them. Right? Let's go back and talk about them. Just briefly. Just briefly. A brief one. Massive cash grab. Right? Massive cash grab. I think we can all agree that this was a massive cash grab. I think people will buy it. But they're definitely riding the coattails of Space Marine 2. Am I going to get it? Do I have to rebuy the original Space Marine on Steam? Or is it just going to auto-update for me?
Sadly, the furry will be next according to my sources in a certain QA team.
Well, don't mention it, mate. You just give your source away. Fuck, you know. You guys need to stop with your sources. Speaking of Lehman Russ, rumoured to be next, which Loyalist Primarch do you think would be next in line behind him? Mate, right.
Speaking of Lehman rumoured to be next, which
I don't think he's going to be next.
Do you think would be next in line behind him?
I think Lorgar or Pertrabo is going to be next, mate. You can easily bring back a Traitor Primarch over a Loyalist Primarch. Traitor Primarchs coming back require no lore, really.
Dorn is going to sit it out till the pure golden boy saying yes returns.
So he's already kind of returned. He's already kind of returned. Yeah, Perturabo or Lorgar next. Mate, they can bring any of them back in any order. It makes sense. Then after that, of course... Do you know what? Maybe it's not going to be a Primarch. But it's going to be a character who's as powerful, if not more powerful, than a Primarch. Constantine Valdor. If anyone's read a certain book series,
Requisitions arrive.
you'll understand what I'm talking about.
Burn.
Assuming you had to pick one, which Primarch would you prefer to be returned as a dreadnought? Russ or Dorn? And would that make them weaker?
I don't know, would it? I'd say yes, maybe. You can't move as fast as a dreadnought, can you? I like Dawn, of course, that'd be cool. Yarrick for the Emperor. Mate, I still think Yarrick is alive. Mate, let's keep going down. So yeah, this is looking good. I'll give it to him. I think this is looking pretty good. The screenshots that we got to see,
Heretics will burn.
people keep telling me that
Valrak, did you see that there with be a new AD Note Lords short story with the Alcatassi game?
yes, I did see that, but you did have to pay, what is it, £200 for the collector's edition?
Requisitions arrive.
So yeah, it's gonna be quite spicy if you want that.
The question for SM1 is, did they leave in the PvP, and if so,
Yes.
does that PvP have actual servers to play on and eliminate the biggest issue there was?
Mate, great question. Great question. Great question. I guess we'll have to find out and see. Again, I might have to go rebuy Space Marine 1. Dawn of War Definitive Edition. I think this now, right, looking back at it now,
Requisitions arrive.
when I first saw the trailer, I was like, you know what? Yeah, I'm for
Bring
it.
back Erebus, you cowards.
Now I've had time to digest it. I think this is the biggest missed opportunity they've gone with. All they had to do is just give us new player models. And this could have been a massive win. A massive win. Do you know what? You're right, guys. It does have a sense of laziness around it. Cash grab. Right? Crash grab laziness around it. It's a definitive edition and not really a remaster. If this was a proper remaster, again, keep all the sound, keep the voice actors, the soundtrack, the noises of the guns, keep all that in there. But literally, it looks like they've done all the back end work, like 4K resolution, mod support, and all that. All we wanted was just better looking models and higher resolution skins and stuff. So it seems like they did all the back end stuff, but just not like, yeah, the fancy stuff. It's such a strange one. Bolt Gun 2, I'll get this. It does what it says on the tin, right? Pixelated purging. That's it. That's all it is. Nostalgia farming. You could say that. Yeah, I think that came out pretty good. Free DLC. Yep, that's out there as well if you want to go check that out. Space Marine 2. I know some people dislike the pace that Space Marine 2 is going. I can't wait for this. Especially with what the modders are going to do with this as well. Because you're going to have up to 12 people in this game mode on the modding servers. So I'm really looking forward to see what they do here. Nothing Burger Reeler. Yeah, Stov, mate. It's, yeah. Again, mate, it's basically just a cash grab, as we keep saying. Still not on the Tech Priest gameplay yet. Yeah, I think the Tech Priest is going to come in sometime next. Well, I would say next year. Sometime later this year. But yeah, the trailer, I'm actually going to do a breakdown of the trailer sometime next week because I'm waiting for them to release their end of month newsletter to really start breaking it down and stuff. I think this potentially is the biggest win from the event. The RBT character looks pretty good. It does. Yes, I would have loved Gene Stealers as a new faction to fight. But, I think it looks pretty decent, to be fair with you boys. Yeah. Everyone's going to be playing RBTs. Everyone. There's just going to be full squads of RBTs going in with shotguns and mastiffs. I am the law. It's going to be fucking insane.
Dow is a test. See if Teresa based /$ for a Dow 4.
Mate, $4 is already being made. I know this. Rogue Trader, another RBTs guy in there. Great. Awesome. Mechanicus 2. This came out looking really good. This is looking way better than number 1. Really looking forward to this. And you get to play as the Necrons in this as well, which is really good. And also, they confirm Votan in it. For those people who have, like, you know, fetishes.
Last wall
There you
protocol
go.
engaged.
John, mate, thank you so much for the gifted membership. I put you down for the giveaway. You're amazing. Thank you. What a legend. Oh, mate, I'm going to say it. I love the Sylvester Stallone Judge Dredd film. Sick of turn-based? I get it, yeah. I'm not sick of turn-based, it's just... I understand why it's turn-based, because Warhammer is a turn-based game. But yeah, we are going to get some RTS games in the future, don't worry. This one's still hurting me. I swear to God, this is... I watched this trailer in 4K the other day. And it still hurts.
Protocol engaged. Our strength grows.
The trailer is amazing. I thought this was going to be an RTS game. Mate, the voice acting, the visuals of the trailer, 10 out of 10, 11 out of 10.
Requisitions arrive.
God damn.
Heretics will burn.
God damn.
You are an Arbitz, a loyal servant of the Imperium. The pinnacle of what a non-augmented human can be, and you're sent to die facing an Urgala uprising with a group of reject convicts.
Let's
Last
go.
wall protocol engaged.
Been away for a minute. Where's my beta agent? Lyle, mate, are you back now? Lyle, we need to meet up. We need to drink. We need to game. We need to meet up.
Requisitions arrive.
I need you back in my life, Lyle. I've been dealing with Dakar. It's hurting.
Been away for a minute.
It's
Where's
hurting.
my BC Ancient?
You're back, mate.
HPD.
Awesome. I'm so glad you're back. No, Dakar's okay. Right? Do you know what? Dakar is a good guy. Dakar is a nice guy.
Requisitions arrive. The heretics will
He's a bit weird into Nurgle, right?
Classic mobile game.
He's a bit-
90% budget on trailer, 9% budget on monetization,
Yeah.
1% on gameplay.
Mate, they're going to get all their stuff back. John, Nick,
Last
Joseph,
wall
and
protocol
Crombe,
engaged.
I've added you all
Our
down, guys.
strength
I love you all.
grows.
But, mate, at least, I don't know, at least I get a 4K trailer to rip apart and put in videos talking about lore and stuff. I'll take it. I'll take it any day of the week.
Requisitions
More
arrive.
games. Mate, I haven't played Total War 3 in months.
Say Nurgle is Lord.
Probably over a year. Probably about a year and a half. Maybe I should reinstall it with this new computer, right? And actually play it in like all high settings. Do my dwarf campaign again and just absolutely purge everyone. And mate, this. I don't understand this. I don't know how this even came into existence. So Rust is basically a survival game, but you start with like your cock out, like naked. It's like Minecraft HD, but Steve has no pants.
Requisitions arrive. The heretics will burn.
Imagine if the modders put in the prime arches in SM2.
Mate, have you seen what the modders are doing at the moment? They're making a game mode where you play as the guard in Space Marine 2. This is what I'm on about. People are like, oh, Valrak, the developers are lazy. They just want the community to add content to the game. Good! Because we get content that's not sanctioned by GW. So we get what the fuck we want as fans. That's what I want. And now we're getting stuff like a guard mod, where you can play as the guard. There's a Necron mod out there. We can play as a Necron. You don't get this stuff officially. You get it when you get mods. And the developers have given the modders the mod toolkit. So they can do this stuff faster and more better now. You not saw the guard mod? Hang on, let me get it for you. Let me get my Discord up. There's only a screenshot at the moment of like the armor page and stuff. This is literally a work in progress. They're literally doing the guard mod at the moment.
The heretics will burn.
So it'd start with a power hammer in Rust?
It's going to be amazing. Well, mate, for you, it could be a rock hammer. Lyle, I won't go that far. For me, it's a rock hammer anyway. Anyway, let's go back to this. Yeah, the Rust Speed Freaks. I checked the Speed Freaks player numbers last night after they launched the game. Can anyone guess the player numbers? Hey, Moko, mate, how you doing? It was around 348 players when they relaunched their game. It's not looking good, mate. It's not looking good. But that was at 2 a.m. But then again, American primetime gaming, right?
Requisitions arrive.
Can Xbox players play with mods? I have no clue, mate. No, you can't.
Can Xbox players play with mods?
Some
I have
guy,
no clue.
Some guy got absolutely offended when I talked about this. Some guy said, Valrak, why are you making a video about mods? I'm a console player. This means nothing to me. I literally said to him, invest in a PC. And he was like, how dare you, Valrak? I thought you were on the side of us, the fans. I'm like, mate, I've always been a PC player. I will always be a PC player. It's not my fault you back yourself into this alleyway on a console. Invest in a PC, because your investments into games get more out of them. Do it. PC gaming over console gaming any day of the week. I'm sorry. That's a fact. That is a fact. It's live on YouTube. Stand by. It is now live on YouTube, boys. Now let's get this sorted. Stand by. I'm muting my music. We are going to the watch along window. We are live. Say hello to YouTube, everyone. The music should be okay. The music. I'm just going to mute the music because they always try and copyright me with their music. So we'll just sit here and wait. Okay. God damn it, Adron. Hello, YouTube. Where's everyone from? Listen, mate, it's not one of those streams. I don't care, right? All PC players cheat. Stop it. Mate, console players cheat from the get-go. They have aim assist. Are you telling me aim assist is not cheating? Why I order. Why I order.
I just saved up and bought my first PC just for myself.
Mate, congrats. Right? Congrats. Call the wambulance. I'm from under Valrak's bed. Nice. That sounds like someone who's just bad at games. Well, Walker is a Spurs fan, so he is bad at everything. Because he supports Spurs. But then again, Spurs have just won the trophy, so congrats to them. That's better be a beer. Aim assist on PC too, if you use a controller. Speed Freaks is failing niche and people burn themselves out on the demo. Giveaways at the end of the stream today, yes. If you've gifted a membership, if you're a green name, we're going to spin the wheel. We're going to spin that wheel. That's what we're doing. We're spinning it. We're spinning it around. Spurs are no longer... they got the title. Valrak hates aim assist unless it is a hack. I don't have to hack. I'm that good. Right? Ask anyone in chat. Marbles takes too long. Rather just spin the wheel. It's just done and over with, then everyone can carry on with their lives.
Last wall protocol engaged.
No, not in chat. Don't start war, child. Don't worry, do you know what? I'm just gonna mute. I'm gonna mute all the notifications now, so I don't forget to do it with the reveals. Let me just quickly, boys. Let me just quickly. Yeah, I've increased the volume to 120, so it should be a little bit louder. Right? How's this volume? How's that? Good? Right, I'll just mute it for now. There we go. There we go. Right, let me go back over here. Let me put F11 for full screen. Sanguinius, mate, thanks for the gifted membership. I appreciate you. Calvin, mate, thanks for the gifted membership. Suz, mate, thanks for the 5. I appreciate. Why is everyone gifting memberships all of a sudden? Holy shit. Calvin, thank you. Dead right, mate, thank you for the 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I appreciate you. Hamish, the pussy himself, is in chat. Thanks, Hamish. I love you. Sank, thanks for coming back as a member. And Suz, mate, gifted 10. Suz, I love you. I'd kiss you if I could. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well, mate, I could kiss you because we meet up every day. I hate memberships. Do not gift me. Good, you're not getting one. Mike, thank you for the gifted membership. I appreciate you. And Nick, mate, thank you for the gifted membership. I appreciate you. Appreciate you all, guys. Thank you so much. Phil, mate, yeah, I got yours. I put yours down, mate. Don't worry. I put everyone down who's gifted. What are you painting at the moment, Val? Mate, I'm painting nothing. Mate, I'll be honest with you, right? I'll be 110% honest with you. I've lost a little bit of hobby, I won't say confidence, because I think 10th edition is such a boring game. It's such a competitive meh of a game. And it doesn't inspire me to do stuff. I'm hoping that 11th edition changes stuff. I really do. Oh shit, okay. We got some stuff on here. Baggies is sending me PMs. Baggies, that looks nice. Congrats, man. Is that from a legit source? No, it's not. We know this. We know this, don't we? We know this, Baggies. We know this. After the game, we had 10th edition. Was never going to be the same again. Mate, that was a funny game. Is it fuck? Says Baggies. Lyle, mates. Mate, I'll send you a message, Lyle, and we can sort something out. I'm going to be off. I say be off soon. The kids are on holiday soon and stuff, so we can definitely meet up. I'm thinking of definitely coming down to London and doing some stuff in the summer holidays. Should we have a little London meetup? A little Southern Valfest? Like, not official? I know Walker's going to be there with his Spurs top on. I'm sure Lyle will be there. Right? Can you shut the fuck up? They start talking, boy, put it fuck me. Listen, JB, right? You can piss right off. Baggies, mate, you're from the south. What are you on about? You're from Cornwall. Doxed. Miss you a long time. I'm not going to London. Shit, also Dakar. Well, Dakar, to be fair, mate, you weren't invited. Just got here. When does it start? It's literally, mate, we're literally waiting for it now. It's live over on YouTube. We're literally waiting for it. I may be coming south. Can I park at anyone's house so I don't have to pay the congestion charge? Leave my car there. It's got an oil leak. It may stay in your driveway, but it's not my problem. Oh, ignoring me now. Sorry, Suz, mate. Mate, I've actually turned them all off. There we go. Look, I read it. At least someone loves me. The missus finds it weird. We stand staring at each other across the fence. Yeah. Up yours, mate. Mate, we're just waiting. We're just waiting. We have 6 minutes. 6 minutes. I prefer 20 minutes on the train to King's Cross. Look at this guy, Russell. Mr. Big Bollocks over here. Play some narrative and that will change your mind. Mate, I am. Oh, some narrative stuff. This channel is on a rampage. Wait, what have I done now? Predictions, Valrak. It's definitely going to be the box set. Mate, I'm just hoping for the cinematic. A really cool cinematic. Why are you blacklisted? I haven't got time to talk about it. 6 minutes. Doogie Fresh, you're on. Mate, I'm on. 6 minutes. Mr. Sloth. We're going. We'll be giving away the Dawn of War remaster or box set. No, mate, after this stream, it's the Dawn of War box set. I'm going to be giving away the... Mate, I can't get the Dawn of War box set. I'm in the UK. It's an American exclusive thing only. Yes, I'm going to be giving away the Horus Heresy box set after the stream. Right? Waiting for the Warhammer crossover with Pokemon. It's coming. Val's never forgotten for GW taking away the fly keyword for his repulsors. Mate, those are the days. On top of buildings, I'll go where I want. I'll sit where I want. I'll sit where I want. I'll sit where I want. Mate, Chapter Master, Bubble. That was the best. Rerolling everything. 8th edition was peak. Eye of Hippanoth. Rerolls on wound rolls of 1 as well. Mate, it was good to be an Imperial Fist back in 8th edition. Mark, mate, I need to copy your name down and put you down a bunch of times. Thanks, mate. I appreciate it, Mark. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Thanks, Mark. Mate, 8th was fun in the beginning. It got shit towards the end. Is a giveaway at the end of marbles? Yes. No marbles. I can get you Dawn of War if you want it. Yeah. I probably know someone who can get it, mate, but it's just gonna... It's not worth it. I don't think it's going to be worth it. How far away is 11th? It's going to be out this time. No, it's going to be out summer 2026. So around this time next year, we'll probably be getting a reveal show right now for it. Like this is getting a reveal show now. By the way, if anyone wants to know what Baggies looks like, I'm going to put a video link in chat after the stream of this British Army guy showing off his Warhammer models. That is Baggies, right? He has the worst beret you've seen in your life. The worst beret. Grem, mate, thanks for the big 5. Who else was that? It was Grem. It was Cheesy Sword, mate. Thanks for the big 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the last one was Calvin D. Right. I appreciate you. You're a legend. Thank you. 3 minutes, mate. 3 minutes. The worst beret? Mate, you can call it a beret if you want. Was the guy on the Army Facebook? He was, mate. It's that, mate. That's Baggies. Trauma. That's Baggies. He's in the signals. Right, they do nothing. It's not me. Got ignored, Callum. Sorry, Callum, mate. Mate, there's so much going on. Mate, that's Baggies. Trust me, that is Baggies. Don't let Baggies tell you anything. Buy me a new mission deck delivered to Tottenham Court Road, Warhammer branch. I'll pick them up, thanks. Bots getting gifted left and right. All these bots, mate. They can't keep getting away with it. Let's see if it gets higher than yesterday's views. No, it won't, mate. Mate, no one cares about Horus Heresy. Listen, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but not a lot of people care about the Horus Heresy. I hope Space King is revealed with a new Horus Heresy model. Where is it, mate? It's supposed to be live now. Oh, no, we've got 2 minutes. What am I on about? We've got 2 minutes. We've got 2 minutes. Now, after you spoil the end, how about this, right? Leandros is the chaplain in Space Marine 2. There you go. Deal with that one. Spoiled. Absolutely spoiled. Spoiled. Tell my girlfriend to buy a new Space Wolf box for me. Don't do it, love, right? It doesn't deserve it. It doesn't deserve it. Mind blown. You fucking ruined it. Good. You deserve it. You deserve it all. Almost coming soon. Well, that backfired. Listen, mate, you played with fire, you got burnt. I'll tell you what, right? If he becomes a green name, he deserves it. If he doesn't, then don't buy him. Well. Right? 4D chess. All ads and remasters. Mate, where is this? It's 7 o'clock now. We've got nothing. Right, I'm unmuting it.
For nearly 40 years, the Horus Heresy has underpinned the lore of the Warhammer 40,000 setting. A once mysterious reference has grown and evolved to become one of the best-loved aspects of the entire Warhammer hobby, spawning multiple games, a best-selling series of novels, and of course, many hundreds of glorious Warhammer miniatures. And here's how it all began. 1987. The Horus Heresy appears as a snippet of text, squirreled away in the Book of the Astronomicon, a supplement for Rogue Trader. 1988. The tabletop battle game Adeptus Titanicus, featuring epic battles between Titan legions, is released. The game is set within the Horus Heresy. In the following year, Space Marine, another epic-scale game, emerges, putting the warriors of the Legiones Astartes on the battlefield in massive numbers. 2003. The Horus Heresy collectible card game debuts. It features many hundreds of illustrations of the Horus Heresy on the game cards, and also details the events of the Heresy through lore included within the packs. 2006. Black Library embarks on the ambitious plan to tell the events of the Horus Heresy
I remember
in
this
fiction.
dropping. I got
This
it.
best-selling series
On
goes on to
CDs it
include
was.
54 volumes
There's
from
no
many
Audible.
of the greatest writers ever to handle Warhammer fiction. 2012. Forge World unleashes the Horus Heresy Age of Darkness,
Angron.
along with an accompanying range of incredible new
remember
miniatures
it.
depicting the heroes, warriors, and war machines of the Heresy. 2015. The Betrayal at Calth
You remember
board
that
game,
box? That was a
including
great
the
box.
first new plastic models for the Horus Heresy in a generation. 2018, the setting returns to its roots as the Warhammer Studio unveils a new edition of Adeptus Titanicus. 2019, the galaxy-spanning story told through the Horus Heresy novels reaches its peak, culminating in the Siege of Terror series. 2022, a new edition of the
Here we
Horus
go,
Heresy
boys, get
game
ready.
is released. Warhammer, the Horus Heresy Age of Darkness.
Get ready,
Boasting
boys.
incredible new plastic kits and refreshed rules, this edition reaches more fans than ever before. 2023, Legions Imperialis bursts onto the scene,
I forgot
allowing
about this.
battles between the Legiones Astartes, the Titan Legions, and more, with small-scaled miniatures on truly incredible modular battlefields. And that brings us to today,
Here we
the
go.
23rd of May, 2025. Welcome to this Warhammer preview and the celebration of the Horus Heresy.
Hello everybody and welcome to this very special Warhammer preview. My name is Adam Troke. I'm joined by my colleague and friend Eddie Eccles.
It's an absolute pleasure to be here. I'm very excited to talk about Horus Heresy.
Absolutely. Welcome everybody to the Warhammer, the Horus Heresy drop site preview. We're here for about an hour or so to give you the lowdown on a load of amazing
We've got
new
waffle.
Horus Heresy reveals. Before we do, I should introduce the third member of our broadcast team. Let's throw the camera over to the Lawmaster Alex Doddy in Question Corner.
Oh yeah. So because we're live today, we are going to be taking questions. However, there are many thousands of you in the chat. So if
It's
you put
Luke-
questions
it's Luke
all
in his
caps
corner.
at the start, I've got a better chance of catching.
It's Luke in Cook Corner.
Yeah. Right, so the way this is going to work is we have absolutely loads of great Horus Heresy stuff to show you. We've got some videos, we've got some pictures of some new miniatures. We might have a little bit of a discussion about rules, loads of really good Heresy stuff. So stay tuned, there's loads of stuff. If you're a fan of Horus Heresy already, you're in for a treat. If you are new to the Horus Heresy and are Horus Heresy curious, you are very welcome, and we hope you find an amazing new setting and game to enjoy.
Now we can see the chat
I
is
love you,
busily
Luke.
filling up, so while everybody files in and gets their space
Come
ready
on.
for the drop
Just
site
show me the
preview,
trailer.
It's always worth just doing a couple of questions out there.
Oh,
My
no,
first
where are you
question,
from?
I always like to ask this when we're doing a preview.
No.
Is where in the world are you tuning in from? If you could let us know in the chat, it's always good to get a sense of where the Warhammer community is piling in from. We'll get Alex to give us the lowdown on where you're all from.
Oh, boy.
It's always nice to know.
Yeah, and just while you're introducing yourselves in the chat, Adam, have you got any Horus Heresy hobby on your table at the moment?
So this is the golden question, right? So I have a Horus Heresy army. I do First Legion Dark Angels, as I do for more or less everything.
Listen,
I've got
guys,
about
I don't care where
2,000
you're
points
from,
of them.
all right?
But I'm having a bit of an existential
If
crisis.
you're not from Manchester,
because
I don't
want
care.
to try something new. You will see, I'm repping Iron Warriors colours today because I think I fancy trying some Iron Warriors. But the jury is out, so possibly if you've got a legion that you recommend in the chat, shout it out. We'll maybe hear some suggestions to course the show.
If you think Adam should choose Iron Warriors, or if you think there's another legion would be better suited for him, by all means, pipe up in the chat. I myself have got some white scars on the hobby table at the moment.
Fantastic.
I've never painted a white army before, so I'm quite looking forward to it.
You often paint black, don't you?
Yeah, I
Don't
always
we
end up
get
kind of
a book
gravitating
reveal?
towards the guys in
Maybe.
black armour, because they've got, there's some
Scouring?
pretty cool choices out there.
First Legion. Wow.
But I thought I'd try white scars because I like the colour scheme. I think is very cool, and I like the idea of lots
South
of
Manchester, London.
Perfect. Well,
Who said Old
we've
Trafford,
had a few
London?
minutes. Let's go over to Alex and find out where everybody's calling in from.
From every corner of the world, America, Brazil, Switzerland, Sweden, Australia, a couple of people from Nottingham, plenty of people from over in the Dallas Open.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah, all over. They
Who
seem
would
to
have
think
thought
that
it?
you should probably stick with Dark Angels.
Stick with the dark.
God damn it, dear.
See how you feel at the end of the preview, shall we?
Yes,
If anything that we show maybe sways you towards a certain allegiance or otherwise.
I like it. I do fancy a change of painting technique, though. We shall see. Yeah, thanks. And it's really great to have you wherever you're from. We love it when the Warhammer community feels truly global. So this is a special time for us.
Yeah.
Right. So I guess what we should do is, Eddie's already said how the run of this thing's going to go. Over the next hour or so, we're going to preview all sorts of great Horus Heresy content. There'll be some reveals of things that you've never seen before.
Oh.
And it should be a very exciting time for everybody. But what better way to kick off a preview like this than with a
Trailer.
brand new animated cinematic trailer?
Here we go, boys! Cinematic time! Here we go.
I was there when he painted this.
Oh! Valdo!
An oddity among his schematics and calculations. Yet, this seemed to help him.
Oh my
The way
god.
He could express the enormity of his plan. Not if the legions are successful.
Oh my god.
It depends on how deep the rot goes.
Plastic Fellblade! Plastic Fellblade! Plastic Fellblade! I'm saying it now! Plastic Fellblade! Holy... Here we go! What was that? Oh my! Oh my! Oof! Here they are, boys! Big Chungus! He's a big boy. Mate, that was incredible.
The attack failed.
How many?
Half of the legions now
Malkador!
stand with Horus.
You're surprised?
In the end, I suppose not. Do you wonder if they might be right? Many will sympathize with their rebellion.
I am the Emperor's spear. What I think doesn't matter.
What now, then?
We make ready for a war that may never end.
Oh my god, that means more. The King in Yellow. Oh my god, that means so much more. Oh my god.
What an incredible way to kickstart the announcement of a new edition
Mate, that
of
was
Warhammer
massive.
Horus Heresy. Eddie, what can you tell us about the
Mate, that
trailer?
was 12 out of 10.
Absolutely. So that was the brand new Horus Heresy cinematic trailer announcing the new edition of Warhammer the Horus Heresy and the new box set which is on its way, which is Saturnine. Very
There we
cool.
go.
And before we talk too much about this box set. Let's just take a moment to have a chat about what we just saw in that cinematic trailer. Lots of very cool stuff there, from the Palace of Terror to the Black Sands of Istvan. We saw some new units we've never seen in action before.
Mate, that was
some new
amazing. That was
characters,
10
some
out of
new
10.
places we've never been before. Adam, did you have a favourite?
Yeah, I do. And it might be a surprise or not, depending on how you felt about the trailer. But for me, it's the Iron Warrior Centurion. He's the star of the show, as far as I'm concerned. Absolutely owning his ground. Brilliant.
That was
ambush against
incredible.
Salamanders, and then charging off to take.
I may not give away my
on the
Imperial
Saturday
Fist
Night
armor.
Dreadnought. Amazing. Loved it.
I think for me, seeing Terror was very cool.
Yeah.
So we've never been there before. We've never kind of had any glimpses of it.
His
outside
microphone's
of,
dropped
the
out.
excellent fiction from Black Library, of course. But a chance to see the Imperial Palace.
The scale of it.
Yeah, it's huge.
Like when you have that shot over Malcador's shoulder, and you can see in the distance there's like a little ship flying along, and you realise that's like half a kilometre long in its own right. Just amazing. Yeah.
Yeah, it's very
What
cool. And I think,
Valdo is there? There's only
definitely a
one
trailer
star
to pick over
possible.
in detail. So that will be up on all of our various social media channels very soon. So if you want to rewatch that,
Mate,
pause it,
plastic-
so
mate,
you can all
sure
the
that has to be
detail,
plastic fail
you
blades,
absolutely
baggies.
can.
Yeah.
But the trailer is only, of course, the herald of greater things, which is the brand new edition of Warhammer: The Horus Heresy. launching
Obviously,
with
no
this
plastic
new
felt blade in the box
design,
set.
Very
we've
exciting.
obviously never seen before.
Yeah, you'll have never seen this anywhere ever. Any rumours would have just been hearsay, I imagine.
Should we crack
Do
it
the
open?
honours. Do the honours.
Listen, it's the Americans.
First thing to say is this-
If they're not throwing it in the
this is
sea,
a
they're
heavy
leaking it in
metal
Georgia.
box. And you can see it is absolutely packed. to the
Bloody
brim
Americans
with
ruining
plastics.
everything again.
There is loads of new cool stuff in there.
Mate, his
There are
microphone
a few
does
things
sound
that will
like ass.
just cover off the bat, right? It has a range ruler. That will probably come as a
I
surprise.
have to turn it down
nobody.
because they're bleeding
and
into
it
the
does
red for
have,
me.
If you are a fan of the Horus Heresy
How's
game,
their
you will already
sound?
be
Is it
familiar with
okay?
these.
Is it bad?
It has blast markers and my favourite, the flamer template. Great for dealing
Salamander
with the
fans will
enemy.
enjoy that.
Anybody who likes
let's-
setting fire to the enemy.
Let's dive in, right? So the first new plastics. This is a Mark II Crusade armor Space Marines. There are 4 of these frames in the box, and each one of these boxes makes you 10 Crusade armor Space Marines. As you can tell, they are gloriously multi-part with loads of different options available. You can build them in a variety of different ways.
Don't be
One
saying
of them
nasty
on
things in
screen
chat,
right
guys.
now
Come on, don't be
are
dickheads.
Made up as tactical legionaries.
Why is
These
it
actually have
in
big
360p?
big
Mate, it's their
squads
stream.
firing Lots of bolter shots, and these are kind of line troopers. Crusade armor.
Mate, they do sound
named,
terrible.
Of course, after its performance in the Great Crusade.
Yeah, absolutely. And this is an iconic silhouette for any Space Marine Legion force.
Mate, cool looking
as you said,
models.
there are 40 tactical legionaries in this box, and you can build them in
Mid helmets?
different
I like
ways.
that kind of helmet.
In a moment, we'll shift you over, and you'll be able to see.
Are they a little loud?
Some of the other options
Mate,
that come.
it's
There
their
you go.
audio,
So,
mate. It's dog shit. I'm
one
sorry.
of the things that this set contains
I'm
is
so
obviously all the
sorry.
command options you need for your Vexilla and your
Sergeants.
and Vox. So everything you need to make full squads, and quite excitingly, they also contain some special weapons. I have a frame here if you want to have a look at it, or maybe we'll put them up on the screen. So these are legionary veterans with disintegrator weapons. So if you've not seen disintegrator weapons before, these might be familiar if you're old enough to remember a model that was released around the time of Rogue Trader. I think it was
No, it wasn't my time.
LE02. And there's been a redo. Here you go. You can see the frame in my hand. So the set contains frames of these, so you can equip, I think it's up to 20 of the models as full squads of legionary veterans armed with disintegrators.
So you get effectively these smaller guns here are disintegrator rifles, and you've got enough of those to have 20 legionaries with disintegrator rifles. But you can also upgrade some models in the squad to have heavier versions of them. And you've also got things like combi disintegrators in the mix as well, and all sorts of
Yeah, absolutely. And if you're wondering, they are extremely dangerous weapons. There's some risk and reward to how you use them, but fantastic for some serious punch for your legionary warriors.
Yeah, the models look pretty nice.
Like a lot of the other weapons in games of the Horus Heresy are also compatible with lots of across the wider Space Marine range. So if for some reason you really didn't like Crusade armor, although that's crazy because everyone loves Crusade armor, you could also put those disintegrator weapons on Iron Armor troops or Mark 6 or any of the other Space Marine kits you've got. It's one of the really nice things about the Horus Heresy miniature range for Space Marines is that. It is
So yeah,
compatible
just
across
confirm you
all
can
the
actually
kits.
put it on other
Yeah,
armor
absolutely.
marks.
And we're showing them for the most part in the colours of the Iron Warriors and the Salamanders legions. But you can paint this, the concepts of this entire box set however you like. You can see here some just beautiful examples that the studio
Where's the
painting
yellow?
team have done. Of
Where's
other
the
colour
yellow?
schemes. Some legions in particular, so the White Scars, for example, were famed for Crusade armour in the Great Crusade era.
There it is. Looks the best.
You can really sort of stick your own character into your collection.
Looks the best in yellow.
Absolutely, every Legion did have Crusade armor at some
Iron
point. Some of
Hands
them
last,
were more fond of
losers.
it than others and stuck with it longer, but certainly you can paint them in all the different colours, which you can see
Well,
on the
these.
screen now. Any of those particularly take your fancy, Adam? Any favourites?
Well, this is the problem. Is why I'm having such an issue, right? Is that basically all Space Marines look great. I do like the simplicity. I do like the simplicity.
This is
of the,
definitely better
Fourth
than Mark
Legion, though.
6, hands down.
It's good and robust.
Let's know
Hands
in the chat,
down.
guys, if you've got a favourite from the ones.
Oh, the word bearer looks
They
amazing.
all look amazing. That's the point.
Right. While we're talking about Mark II armour, we should bring your attention to the next of the frames within the kit. This is the Mark II armour Centurion, who is there we go, who is the commander you saw essentially in the cinematic trailer a little while ago. This is a great kit. It makes your Centurion. He has a combi melter that you saw in action actually, and a power maul. He has a cyber familiar, great banner for all of your Legion heraldry, and quite excitingly, he has a second head option. So if you want to build him as a different option, you can.
And the fact that the head is separate as well means you can obviously.
What do we think? Do you like it? I think it looks pretty cool.
A very cool, imposing looking character.
I think I would have liked a more battle,
fairly,
like bringing the mace down, like we saw in the trailer. I think it looks pretty decent.
I'm pretty high on that model as it goes. While we're talking about the things that are in the kit, I should bring your attention to the Arachne weapon platform. Oh, there you go. I knew I was going to bungle something. So this is across 2 frames. It's a really
No, they said they're going to announce
substantial
more
kit.
stuff. We just
There
don't
you
know what
go.
they're
And
going to
if you wanna stick one with
announce.
the guns in, that's a bit more exciting, isn't it?
So this has got the same weapons that you see on the Sikaran tank.
That's
but
right.
It's got twice as many of them. So if you've ever had to face a Sikaran in games of Horus Heresy, you'll know that they're fairly
There we go.
decent against almost any target. It's a very flexible gun that can just make a mess of pretty much whatever it points at. This has got twice as many of those weapons, so you plonk these on a nice.
No, this is bigger than a tarantula gun.
And just
Skip forward, I
dominate the
can't skip
battlefield
forward, mate.
and
We're live.
control the fields of fire.
It has a couple of things going for it. One is the way you can drop
John,
it down into battle.
everything you say has
the
been
other
wrong
is
recently.
It has an atomantic purvase. If
We got to see
you're
Valdor
familiar
and
with those,
Malkador.
maybe you've used radio dreadnoughts or things in the past. That gives you some really useful defensive benefits, and I can quite imagine lines of these just pouring shots into the enemy.
Yeah.
A bit like in the trailer.
Absolutely.
Show me the plastic fell blade. Mate, I'm buying it.
Right. So
Buying it.
that is half of what's
two.
in the box set in terms
Half
of the
of the
miniatures.
miniatures.
Yeah.
Two.
So numerically more, but at least
can
one of
use
those
it in
kits.
40k, you see.
The other half is what gives the box set its name, which is the Saturnine stuff. And before we show you the Saturnine models, let's show you a little something on what Saturnine actually is.
Saturnine Tactical Dreadnought Armor is the heaviest and most advanced suit of armor in the Imperium.
Turn it back up a bit.
Its
Sorry,
origins are shrouded in mystery, but it is known to have originated in the tech enclaves of Saturn. There are records of Saturnine-clad warriors as early as the late Unification Wars and the First Battle of the Great Crusade. Complexities of its production meant that it was soon overshadowed by the more numerous Cataphracti and Tartarus pattern suits. Saturnine armor was already fading into legend by the dying days of the Great Crusade. That was until the Primarch Vulcan took it upon himself to unlock the secrets of this venerable technology.
Here we
He
go.
was successful, and, ever the loyal son and brother, gifted his findings to all legions. So it was that as heresy erupted across the galaxy, Saturnine technology was turned against the Imperium that it was forged to protect. A warrior in Saturnine plate is a formidable opponent. Though ponderous, they are immune to most enemy attacks, and themselves wield some of the most lethal Legion portable weaponry ever devised.
Oh, mate.
The Saturnine siege dreadnoughts take this durability and destructive potential even further. Those interred are required to be of an especially disciplined mind. But for those that can master it, there are few foes that can stand before their wrath.
Mate, that's a thick boy. Vulcan's
Welcome
gift.
back. That was a good little primer on what Saturnine is, and we got to see,
Oh my
a little bit of
God,
what it
their
looks like. Let's delve into
microphone.
the models.
Jesus Christ, my
Yeah, here we go.
eardrums.
So we'll kick off with the Saturnine Terminators. I've got one of the
Sorry, I
sprues
had to turn the
you
trailer
get,
up and then
two
down.
of these sprues in the box, and each one of these will give you 3 Saturnine Terminators, so 6 total across the box, and they have a variety of different weapons. As you heard from the video there, they are very powerful, but very quite rare, I suppose, in armies. So certainly at the time of the drop site massacre, they were just being reintroduced en masse. So certainly not as numerous as the other marks of Terminator armor, but more powerful, more devastating, able to carry better weapons, and more able to resist enemy fire. So a very powerful unit.
Yeah, speaking of those weapons, this kit has 3 sort of main weapon options. As you can see, each Saturnine Terminator has 2 main weapons. So here you can see they have the heavy disintegrators and the disruption fists. The weapon kit also includes plasma bombards, which you can see here. Now, the interesting thing about them, if you look at the one on the
I'll be honest with you, I don't like the double-handed weapons.
Be used on either
I think
arm,
they
so
look
you can
pretty
swap them
stupid.
around.
But if it's
The
like
kit contains 6 Terminators,
one weapon and like a
18
hand,
weapons,
I think
6
it
of each of
works
the main
better.
weapons. So essentially, you could do, for example, 3 with double plasma bombards, or 3 with double heavy disintegrators, or you can put the disruption fists in. The disruption fists are always on the left. I'll leave it to you to work out the best armament. And here you can see some just beautiful examples of alternative.
See,
paint
like
schemes for
the one
different
where he's got the
reasons that have
fist
been done by
looks
the
way
Warhammer
cooler than like the
painting
double
studio.
arm one. That to me, anyway.
Again, you can have these in any
Oh,
of your
iron hands,
legions. They look
baggies.
good in almost any colour. You've got lots of lovely armor plates there to kind of show off
Mate,
your painting
do
skill.
I have
The
to do
Salamander
white
one
scars
there,
in the
so
Horus
that's
Heresy?
kind of volcanic look to them. The white scars one there showing off what you
For
can
the
do with,
Khan, baby.
Lovely Legion heraldry, but yes.
Yeah, and if you're wondering how these are going to fit into your existing army, if you're already a player, Saturnine armor is more durable. The weapons are extremely powerful.
Show me the
They're
death
well
card.
protected. They have thermal diffraction fields, and they can fire both weapons. thanks
Alpha
to the
Legion?
advanced targeting systems. So when you consider the plasma bombard, which is essentially an indirect fire plasma cannon, you can imagine the potential for wreaking havoc on the enemy.
Yeah. So alongside your squads of Saturnine Terminators, you'll obviously need someone to lead them into battle, and the box set has got one of those as well. This is a Praetor in Saturnine Terminator armor, and he is absolutely jam-packed with detail and also quite a lot of options on the sprue as well. You've got choices for how you want to put them together. That is the sort of out-of-the-box Salamander version of him, and you can see he has an absolutely enormous hammer, which is
That is one big-
twice the height of a
one big
Space
hammer.
Marine, so you'd imagine that makes a mess when it hits.
Yeah, so he's holding a Saturnine Disruption Hammer. The kit contains 2 options for the sort of the faceplate of the hammer. In terms of other options, there are 2 options for the lanyard. There's 2 options for sort of his tabard. 4 options for the head.
my God.
And here you can see the other major option, which is there's also a Saturnine War Axe. This model in particular, I think, is just one of the most impressive Space Marine miniatures I've ever seen.
Oh,
Whoever
shit,
painted it
son.
and posed it, it's an amazing job.
Oh, he's thick.
Yeah,
Mate, I like that.
These guys are very, very powerful in game
That
as well.
axe. You see that walking axe?
Warhammer, the Horus Heresy, as well as Space Marines, you also have the demigods of battle
Thick.
walking around. You have like Primarchs and demons and all sorts of things that you might have to come up against. A Praetor in Saturnine Terminator armor is pretty
Mate,
much
the
as
axe
tough
version is way
as you
better than
can
the hammer
make a
version.
Space Marine get. So in terms of stat line and damage output and things like that, he is
What's that?
approaching the level of some of
Heresy
the Primarchs and
lives?
that sort of thing. So
Yes,
Mate, I
you're
always said
thinking
it was the
twice
best
before
game.
you're fighting with anybody, aren't you?
yes, absolutely. They are very, very
Always said it.
powerful. And they look great as a centerpiece kit. If you've decided that
Always
you
said
don't
it.
want to have a Primarch leading your army, and if you want to represent a legion or a chapter that isn't fighting alongside one, or if you just want to have another bruiser in your force alongside a Primarch.
Mate, show us the axe more. I want to see the axe.
So we should probably go to what, for many people, I think is going to be the centerpiece
Look
kit
at that.
in Saturnine, which is the Saturnine Dreadnought. This comes on a variety of frames. Like we can't possibly get
Loads
more
of
than at
frames.
once.
Look at them all.
Flip-flop
But
Valrak.
this is essentially an upscaled version of the Saturnine armor that you've seen up till now. It is the largest and most powerful dreadnought in the armories of the Legiones Astartes, and it towers above other dreadnoughts. In terms of what it's armed with, it has disintegrator cannons. That's that enormous gun on its left arm, and it has a heavy plasma bombard on its right arm, and it can fire both. This is a real heavy-duty war machine. Again, it has that same thermal diffraction field to protect it from injury. It's mounting sort of point defense weapons in its chest armor.
It's a big boy.
A real bruiser.
Yeah, a huge amount of firepower on this thing as well. Even more firepower than you could expect from some of the other very large dreadnoughts that you get in the Horus Heresy. So even more than things like the Leviathan dreadnoughts and some of the
Shut
big
up,
Custodes ones. It is a powerhouse. It's pretty much the most powerful walker that you can have in a Space Marine Legion army, approaching the level of some of the Knights.
Can we
and
use
things
him in
like that. So
40k?
definitely a great addition to any
Please.
Space Marine
Yeah, in those chest-mounted weapons, I was trying to remember the name of it. It either is 2 photonic incinerators or it's twin concussion resonators. We'll tell
Daka,
you what
thanks
those
for the big
do
5.
our
I'll add you in a
rules,
second.
the future, but they're a bit like
Disingenerator.
in effect, flamers. But,
Shut up, call me
they each have
Hidalgo.
their own special effects on top, so they use the template weapon marker, and they're
Yeah.
very nasty if you get too close.
Get your 30K
So that
out
is
by
all the
40K.
miniatures from the Saturnine box set. I
Right,
think we
plastic,
might
come
have
on.
a nice shot of all of them together somewhere to show you kind of
Come
how
on.
it all looks when it's all laid out together. There you go.
There
There
we
it is,
go.
beautiful. So
Should have seen that
we have
before.
painted this box set up in 2 colours. We have the Salamanders on one side and the Iron Warriors on the other. We'll let you in on a little secret. If you want to buy this box and paint them all one colour, you can absolutely do that. And it actually gives you a really solid start to a Space Marine force. That is a pretty much self-contained, medium-sized Horus Heresy army ready to go straight out of the
Over
box.
4K in the stream. Thanks, everyone.
So, with all of the miniatures in
Thanks,
the Saturnine
Cameron.
covered, I think it makes sense for us maybe to see if there's any questions bubbling up in the chat.
No, show
let's
us.
throw over to question corner with our lawmaster.
Mate,
Alex,
how
what
much
have
do
we
you
got?
think for the box
There are
set?
indeed, there's a lot of excitement, particularly about the Saturnine.
Don't worry about adding me to the list. You
so
can
just
pick
nipping
me
back
up
to the
this
Mark
box set.
II.
Wait, what?
Do they work with all the other kits, like the heavy weapons, special, melee?
That's a really good
180?
question. If we didn't cover it off clearly enough, yes.
Mate, we're talking
the
pounds, not
special
American
weapons
funny
and
money,
heavy
okay?
weapons that are already
British
within
pounds.
Classic, Horus
The
Heresy
currency of
range
the
to compete
world,
competitive
okay?
with those.
The currency
I've
that
seen some
conquered
that look
everyone.
Great. So yeah, you've got a lot of
Oh,
variety.
politics.
There's a lot of people liking the veterans with the disintegrators.
I
How many
say
of those
I
can
say
you-
100.
So
I say 190.
there's 40 Mark II.
I say
legionaries.
190.
You can build them as the veterans with disintegrators, and I think
Too
I wouldn't
expensive?
wanna
Maybe.
bet my life on it, but I think you can make 2 full squads of 10.
150?
with all the disintegrators.
You
Maybe
can
it's
absolutely do
150.
that. You
It could be a
actually will
good
end up-
bargain for
spares,
Horus
You will end up
Heresy.
with some spares, so you can do 2 full squads of 10, and every single person has a disintegrator rifle, but you also have heavy disintegrators that you can add in as well, and things like combi disintegrators. So you have about 28 disintegrator guns that you can put on Mark II Space Marines.
Perfect.
No, we're talking
So,
British pounds.
Lots of people asking who can use Saturnine. Same question regarding the whole box. There's no like sculpted Legion-specific iconography on them at all.
So that's a really good question. So any Legion can use any of the stuff in this box. It's almost designed that way, so you can paint it up in whatever colour you like. There are a few of the kits that have certain aesthetic elements on them that look a little bit more traitor or a little bit more loyalist. So if you really want lots of eagles and scroll work, some of the kits have more of that. And then there's an option to swap it out for more chains and more kind of eyes of
Yeah,
Horus.
where,
and things
where,
like
where
that.
those parts exist on the kits, they are the optional parts.
Yeah.
So you can sort of tailor your force a little bit more. But very much, this is a box set that any Space Marine Legion army could make full use of. I should also add, just in case the question who can use Saturnine should interpret it differently, one of the great ironies of Vulcan's beautiful gift to all of his brothers was that he sent Saturnine armor to all of the legions.
He's a really generous guy.
And so
really nice guy.
it's a bit sad that it was then used against him on his standby.
There's a lot of release-related and rules-related questions, some of which will be answered.
We might have
later
some
on.
rules later. Who knows? Who knows?
And the final one, somebody was asking, how does the Arachne compare to the Tarantula? And several people asked, can we have a Leviathan for scale? And I think we do have something.
Well, let's see how big it
We
is.
do have some things for scale. So it just so happens that we have some of the models here. So we'll start off with the Arachne Quad Accelerator platform. And I think we'll compare this in
quite
size
big.
to one of the Mark II Legionaries.
He looks so wee.
So that is about the size of it. So it is certainly considerably larger than the tarantulas that you
Decent
might be expecting.
size.
You can see the size of those accelerator cannons are themselves about 3 times as long as a Space Marine each. So you can imagine that when they hit, they can make a mess of pretty much anything. So that is a fairly formidable gun platform there. It's a lot bigger than a tarantula. In terms of how they compare to some of the other things, we also have a Saturnine Terminator. So if you're wondering how big these are compared to a standard Space Marine Legionary, you can see that they are a good almost twice the height, actually, by the time you've factored in all of the size of them, and certainly in mass, considerably larger. We
Big.
also have how a Saturnine Terminator compares to one of the current Tartarus Terminators.
Bring your kid to work, Dave.
So I think to bear in mind when you look at this, obviously, is that it's bigger armor. A lot of that height is in the shoulder armor, where the thermal diffraction fields and the technology that allows.
Mate, let's face it, the old Terminator armor's a shit scale.
But these are towering
Let's just get out and say it.
suits of armor.
Yeah.
Saturnine
Heavy
is
disintegrator there.
big.
Always jolly. We should show you how the Praetor compares. Would be good.
Absolutely, yeah. So the Praetor is a very large, imposing-looking model.
Hey, look how big the Praetor
He
is. Holy shit.
To Saturnine Terminator.
He's bigger than the Saturnine guy.
One of the current Tartarus Terminators. And one of the things we said earlier on is that
Mate, look how small.
the
Don't put it in
Saturnine
the
armor
background
for
so he
Praetor
looks
actually
smaller.
allows them to go toe-to-toe with some of the kind of
Mate,
big
it's
hitters of the
true,
Horus
the rock
Heresy,
does help.
Primarchs and things. So we've actually brought along Vulcan himself to give you a comparison about how big those Saturnine
It's
Terminators
Primarch
are in
size.
comparison to something like a
He's a
Primarch.
good-looking model, isn't
He is good. So the Primarch himself, obviously, in terms of stature, is still significantly larger, but you can see that the kind of additional armor plating afforded to the Praetor in that Saturnine plate certainly makes
That's
his
it.
presence on the
Redesign all the
battlefield almost as
Primarchs.
imposing.
Increase the
as,
scale.
as a Primarch, which is pretty
Yeah,
cool.
absolutely.
It's pretty cool. All right. I think we had some questions about the size of the dreadnoughts as well.
Yeah,
Can we
let's
have
do
a
Oh, there's a
Saturnine versus
Leviathan.
things
I
for
see a
scale?
yellow
So we'll
Leviathan
keep
over
Vulcan
there.
just so you can get a sense of size. There he is with one of his finest creations, the Saturnine Dreadnought. There we go. So you can see even a Primarch standing next to one of these things
Vulcan
dwarfed
is like
by the size of the
crotch level.
Saturnine Dreadnought, absolutely towering over him. We have a few of the other Dreadnoughts to kind of show you the scale. Vulcan, thank you so much for showing up, Vulcan. I'll see you later.
always an honour.
Have a great time on this, fan. This is courtesy of Terra. We have one of the Legio Custodes Contemptor Dreadnoughts. So it's
Yeah,
more, it's
absolutely.
slightly larger actually than some of the other.
If you're
Contemptors.
familiar with the Contemptor chassis, it's a decent sized sort of dreadnought frame, and he comes up to about 2/3 the way up the torso. One of the bigger dreadnoughts, we've referenced it already once this evening, is the Duradio.
I want to see the
There he is.
Leviathan.
All the guns. And then there was a definite request in the chat.
Leviathan for scale, was it?
Leviathan,
Yeah.
yeah. So excuse me, Mr. Contemptor.
There he is. So the Leviathan, currently the largest dreadnought walking on any battlefield in
Was.
Warhammer. And as you can see, even the Leviathan dreadnought is a good shoulder
Hey.
plate smaller than.
It's really interesting though, isn't it? You can imagine sort of the Saturnine sort of stomping forward with extra sort of thermal diffraction fields, tanking sort of the heat as they make their charge forward.
I mean,
a big
it
boy.
certainly makes an all dreadnought Horus Heresy army appealing, right? So like the concept of having the whole mix, or the whole family, the whole gang get together,
like it.
stomping across the battlefield could look
He's
very
a
cool
massive
indeed.
lad, you're right.
So there you go. Some scale shots there. I'm sure we'll have some more various scale shots and things up on the Warhammer community website in the not too distant future as well.
Perfect. So we
what's
talked a
next?
lot about all of the miniatures that come
Come
inside
on, give me
Saturnine.
plastic
We've
felt blades, boys.
done a
Here we
pretty good
go.
job, I think, of showing you all of the stuff you get and how it scales. We haven't really talked about the rules yet.
Oh,
so it's
okay,
probably
rules.
time for that. Why don't we begin?
Mate, it has
with
to
this
be
little
plastic
primer
felt
about the new
blades.
rules?
A new edition of Warhammer the Horus Heresy means big changes to the rules of the game. Players will need to adapt to the new realities of war in the Age of Darkness. For those generals who can master these changes,
Turn it back up for you,
you will
boys.
find new tools and abilities that will help you to secure victory. Battles are won and lost by the feet of legendary heroes. There is now a new suite of abilities for your characters to use when locked in a lethal duel with an enemy champion or commander. The rules on assembling your army for battle are more flexible than ever, allowing for thematic and powerful armies, supported by allies of your choice. Killing the foe is not the only way to dominate the battlefield. Representing the debilitating effects of the myriad weapons of the Age of Darkness, new tactical statuses allow you to subdue an enemy army before breaking their spirit and putting them to flight. Representing the mental fortitude of your troops, new advanced characteristics represent their ability to follow orders, stay calm under pressure, and fight on in the face of overwhelming odds. Every weapon in the game has been
Man, this
reworked,
trailer is so
including
good.
the addition of a damage characteristic, as well as many melee weapons offering new bonuses to those skilled enough to wield them. These are just a handful of the new rules in the upcoming new edition of Warhammer the Horus Heresy.
Mate, tell me, does that sound good, Horus Heresy players? Mate, let me know.
What a fantastic primer on the new rules, and we've taken the liberty of cracking the rule book out of the Saturnine box.
Yeah, I have been given permission to
How's
break
that
the
sounding?
seal on the rule book that we just opened up from our Saturnine box. So here we go. Let's
No,
open it
oh
up.
boy.
Are you going to do it so you can keep it for now?
No, I've broken it. I just broke the seal. There we go.
so many
Right.
purity seals.
So we have two reference compendiums, one for me, one for you, so we can play a game later. There we go. And inside this, we have the beautiful new Age of Darkness rulebook. It is a hefty tome, clocking in at 352 pages.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I have been reliably informed that
more than 100 pages at the start of that book are detailing the lore and the history of the Horus Heresy. So from the events that lead up to the heresy, so through the Great Crusade, and then obviously the things that cause the actual breakout of the heresy. Then you've got an incredible primer on all of the forces that take place within it. So the 18 Space Marine Legions, forces like the Solar Auxilia, the Mechanicum and so on. This is a really brilliant way of dipping your toe into the lore if you never have. If you are an established fan of the Horus Heresy, I've been following it since I was about 10 years old, and there were still new things in there for me to learn. I really enjoyed sort of wading through the lore section of that book. But there's also rules.
There's also loads of rules. So the back half of this book is obviously the rules of the new edition of Warhammer the Horus Heresy, and we certainly haven't got time today to go through absolutely every rule of the new edition, but we do have a few little nuggets that we can share with you, a few things that Josh has already hinted at. So let's talk about stats. This is the stats of a legionary in the new edition of Warhammer the Horus
Does this mean
Heresy.
anything?
As
Mate, I'll be honest with you.
Some returning
No idea.
favourites in the stat line. Movement, weapon skill, ballistic skill, strength, toughness, wounds, initiative, attacks. All the classics are there.
But what is this? New stats.
There's a new stat bit section at the bottom. There is an advanced stat section who broadly deal with the mental capabilities and fortitude of your Space Marines. You will notice that alongside save and invulnerable save at the bottom there are 4 stats. Leadership returns, demonstrating how good your troops are at taking orders and rallying when you tell them to. You have CL, which means cool, which is how well your troops fare under fire and how well they can deal with things like sniper fire and bombardment and avoiding pinning and things like that.
Yep.
You have WP.
That's willpower.
It is willpower.
Which is essentially your warrior's mental fortitude when it comes to things like psychic tests and resisting psychic powers. So think of that as the ability of your character to have a fortress of his mind and either use that offensively or defensively.
I think they're going to use a better word for
lastly,
cool.
You have intelligence, which is his ability to do technical actions under duress. So it's the sort of thing you can imagine the servants of the Mechanicum will make great use of, maybe when they're repairing vehicles or each other.
Yeah, you also using things like communications equipment and that sort of stuff. Anything that's interacting with tech, basically.
Can I just say
if
something?
If you've been around in Warhammer 40,000 for a very long time, and I'm talking Rogue Trader era,
I'll let them finish.
You will recognise these stats as
I'll let them finish.
The very first edition of Warhammer 40,000. But they haven't been included just for nostalgia's sake. They give more nuance to the way the game works and more interactions and more differentiation between the types of unit you can include. So things like chaplains and librarians and tech marines will all vary quite a lot in these stats in terms of what they bring to your army. You can see here a legionary is 7 across the board.
Morale.
Which means that when you take these tests, for the most part, you're rolling 2d6 and trying to score equal or less than your score, much like you do with current leadership.
This sounds so fucking complicated.
Most of the time, if they roll on the averages, there will be some things that are much
That's what I'm hearing. I'm like, what?
Primarchs, for
example, is that just me?
Push some of these numbers into double figures.
Yeah.
And there are some units which have quite low stats. So things like
it's like they've added another layer that didn't need to be added.
Fairly atrocious stats for these, so not very good at resisting psychic powers.
That's my initial take.
Very uncaring.
Yeah, call me what you want. Call me slow, whatever.
Pretty good at doing what they're told.
Yeah, they're good at doing what they're told, but not much else. Yeah,
absolutely. And the stats
I don't want
they're used for a thing in the game which is new, which is your tactical
I don't like
grab the last frame out of the box. I don't know if you can see this, but this is essentially packed with 40 markers, which they have a mix of things. One, they've got some numbers for objectives, but 2, you've got these sort of symbols here. These relate to a thing called tactical statuses. There you go. That's a much more effective picture for you.
Yeah. So, in games of the Horus Heresy in the new edition, there are ways of interacting
boys,
with
you know Star Wars Legions.
More than just killing them. They are effectively
Horus Heresy confirmed in the new Star Wars Legions. We got you.
These are usually caused by them being forced to take and then failing one of those advanced characteristics tests, and there are 4 of them. Pinned means that the enemy unit is pinned down under fire, either something like artillery or sniper fire, and they can't move. Suppressed is that unit is less able to return fire because they are ducking behind cover.
Mate, it's basically bolt action.
Take hits, basically.
It is bolt action.
Going to be less able to react to things that happen in the game. And then routed means that you've actually just broken the morale.
They've
of
got
that unit,
pins!
and it's going to be
I need to
fiend,
roll to see if I
and-
pass my pin
and
test.
These they have slightly different rules in terms of how they interact with the rest of the game, but they mean that you can interact with your opponent's army in ways that aren't just blow them off the battlefield. Although you absolutely still can just blow them
Always
off the
an
battlefield.
option.
It's
Firepower.
always an option.
They've always had this.
Speaking of firepower,
Didn't have it last edition, did they?
We should
Flawless.
talk a little bit about.
I never did this last
changes
edition.
that happened to weapons. Weapons have new profiles. Eddie, you're very good at this bit.
Yes, so ranged weapons and melee weapons have both changed, and there are some things that will be very familiar and some things that have changed
Please
slightly.
roll
So
for
we've got a
dexterity
bolt pistol
saving
here
throw.
and a Saturnine Disruption Fist. Let's look at the bolt pistol first. It has range. That's how far it can shoot. It can shoot 12 inches. FP stands for firepower. That's how many shots you get. You've got RS for range strength of 4, very familiar to anyone who's ever fired a bolt pistol. The difference between range strength and strength is that some rules will only interact with range strength and some rules will interact with any strength. So it is a slight differentiation there. AP is how good at punching through armor it is. And then a big change to weapons in the new edition is that they now have a damage characteristic. So that's how many wounds you do if you get a shot through. And what that means is you have more differentiation between guns that are very good at killing infantry, light infantry, and guns that are very good at killing heavier stuff, like or do damage to vehicles or taking out terminators and things like that. So things like a bolt gun will be damage 1, stuff like your las cannons and disintegrators and things like that will have a higher damage characteristic. Looking at the melee weapons, they've also gone through some changes. The big thing to note about melee weapons is that most of the time their stat line will be boosts or buffs to your existing melee stat line rather than being a stat line in its own right. So a Saturnine Disruption Fist, IM stands for Initiative Modifier. So you fight in initiative order in Warhammer the Horus Heresy, and that shows that weapon is going to swing quite ponderously, but it's going to hit fairly hard. Attack modifier is how many attacks you get. So in this instance, you use your attack profile.
Yeah, but it might be, for example, +1 or +2.
Yeah, it could be. Yeah. SM is strength modifier. So if you have a Saturnine Disruption Fist, you have +2 to your strength. Saturnine Terminators are already pretty strong, so they're going to be hitting pretty hard. And then AP is how good at punching through armor you are, and D is how much damage that does. So just on a read of that, you can see that a Saturnine Disruption Fist is going to pretty much kill anything short of a character in a single hit.
Beautiful. A lot of rules.
It's a lot of rules.
I'll be honest, Sean.
It's just the
Mate, initial
the tip of
take.
the iceberg in terms
What
of
the fuck is
the
going on?
Studio team responsible for the Horus Heresy game.
I'm sorry, yeah, I'm not into my rules as much as a lot of people, but I have literally have no fucking idea what's going on.
New and exciting things for you to experience. It's the same game you already know and love if you play the Horus Heresy, but it's been sort of revitalized, and they're really excited to share it with you. We've talked a little bit about stat lines and the things that you
lock in Valrak.
The first place
Mate,
to find
lost
them
me.
is in the booklet that comes
Mate,
inside
they've lost
the
me.
Saturnine box. I'll show you. It's quite a nice little book. And in it, you'll find all of the quick start rules and profiles and things that you need.
Mate, at the end of the day, I just want cool models. I'm just going to get it. If I get it, I'm going to get it for the models and pay it how I want it for the models. That's it.
Near the start, you've got profiles. And things
I always say rules are the last thing.
For your first game,
just give me
and
cool
you can
models.
Just play this forever. But if you want to get more out of the Horus Heresy, you're going to need the new.
I like complex rules that keeps the build variety alive, so opposed to simplified 40k where the codex
game.
drops. It's like 2 meta
You've seen
builds
there's new
max.
stats and new weapon
Everyone
profiles
ruins where
and
competitive
so
is
we need
casual.
new levers
Mate, I get it.
to
I'm
handle them.
not
There'll be
calling
5
people out if you like
released on the
it.
day that
If you like it
Saturnine comes out.
complicated.
The two you can see
I
here,
just
Leader
think, right,
Reckless and Leader Astartes,
here's
filled with
my-
the Loyalist and Traitor Legion.
here's
These are
my take
massive
on it.
Tomes packed with lore.
They
and
want this
information
to
about
sell.
the
They want people to
legions,
play this.
And also,
Is
all
your
the stats you
average
need, not
Joe
just
got to
for warriors,
walk
but
off
also
the
for
street
those iconic
and get
characters,
into this
for captains like Sigismund or Primarchs like Laura?
over another game
They're
system
not alone.
at Games
There's
Workshop?
3 more volumes that come out on the same day, and they are Liber Auxilia, which deals with the armies of the Solar Auxilia.
Because at the end of the day, boys, it's all
which deals
about
with the forces of
money.
Tagmata, and then Liber Questoris, which is Knights.
That's my
and
initial
Titans,
take.
So the Questoris and the Titan legions. All 5 of those books are super comprehensive. They're fantastic volumes, and they launch on the same day as Saturnine. I can almost imagine in chat right now they're saying, but what about the Talons of the Emperor? Fear not. On the day of launch, we'll be releasing a downloadable PDF which has all the rules you need to use your force until your own Liber book is released.
Yeah. There's a little bit of a wait for the Talons of the Emperor Liber book, but it'll be well worth it.
Absolutely. Wow. Right. Good. Okay. So,
Models?
now, what I would say is we've covered all the models. We've covered all of the the rules interest.
Just
I'd like to talk a little bit about the lore. Perhaps you've been sat there in the chat
for fuck's
and you're
sake.
like, "What is this Horus
Give me the
Heresy and how do I
plastic
get into it?
fell
How do I enjoy this enormous, decade-spanning series?" Well, our lore master prepared a little message to explain how.
So, you've heard of the Horus Heresy. It's the foundation myth of the Warhammer 40,000 universe, an epic saga of events so
There's
cataclysmic
Luke. Can
it
someone
shook the
Photoshop Luke's
galaxy to
face
its
on this
very
guy?
core. With more than 35 years of real-world history behind the setting, including 2 best-selling novel series totaling 64 books, a tabletop miniatures game and more, it could feel overwhelming. Good news is, it's actually pretty straightforward. And to prove it, here are 3 surefire ways to get started. The first way is the simplest by far. Packed within the new Warhammer the Horus Heresy Saturnine box game is the Age of Darkness rulebook. This honking great tome isn't just a rulebook though, it's also a fantastic primer for the events of the Horus Heresy. It's loaded with artwork and
I've
lore,
always said, if you want to get into
explaining
the
build-up
lore
to
or
the heresy,
something,
introducing the Legiones
get the
Astartes,
initial
and the
rulebook,
other main
'cause it has,
plans,
like, a
and even
base
has
summary of
detailed
everything in
timelines
there.
of key events. But what if you really want the story? You know, all those
Thanks,
novels
Michael, for the
everyone
5,
keeps
dude. I
banging on
appreciate
about.
that.
Well, if that's your chosen route, you're in for a treat. Just pick up the Horus Heresy Book 1, Horus Rising. First up, it's a genuinely excellent novel and sets up all of the events that follow. Want a brief, spoiler-free summary? By the order of the Emperor,
Russia, go
Horus
to
has
their
been
stream if you
acclaimed
want to
the
listen.
War Master. Everyone loves Horus. It's all gonna go great. But wait, what if you're just completely time-starved and need another option? We've got you covered. The entire Horus Heresy series is available on audiobook, meaning no matter what's keeping you busy, you can get caught up. Walking the dog, do it while Horus purges the legions of Imperial loyalists.
That's a long
Travelling
walk.
to and from work or school, it'll sound better to the narrated events of the Dropsite Massacre. Frantically painting models for your new Warhammer the Horus Heresy army. You get the idea. So there you have it, 3 great ways to start exploring the story of the Horus Heresy. The only question is, how are you going to catch up?
And let me turn these
That was
down
a great
bit.
little lore primer. I have to confess that the audiobooks in particular are a favourite of mine. I've listened to the entire of the Siege of Terror series, and usually when I was walking my dog, so there are entire sequences that
Currently
I
on
can
the full green book?
visualise where I was with
Fun
my dog
book.
at the time that, some important person died. No spoilers from me. There we are. While we're talking about lore and things that are interesting, also coming out alongside Saturnine is an amazing new map produced by the Warhammer studio. This is the Carta Galactica, the
I do
Imperium of
like maps.
mankind at the time of the Horus Heresy. So this is post Great Crusade. You can see some of the.
I do
more
like a
troubles
good
and
map,
things that
I'll
are
be
taking
honest with
place
you.
in the galaxy have begun. You can almost imagine Horus is like using his own equivalent of this.
Yeah, he's got one just like this up on his wall. He's planning his global conquest. The Emperor's probably got one hung up somewhere.
Probably carved into the skin of.
Mate, I do like maps.
Yeah.
I do. I like a good map.
Yeah, this is an enormous fold-out map, really beautiful and just the perfect thing for your collection.
I just want a
put
felt
it
blade.
on your wall if that's your.
I just want,
jam.
because I know you can use
There's
felt blades in
also
40k.
Coming,
and I'll take it
soon,
to every game
this
I play in.
fantastic new volume, which is
Please give me a
Journal
plastic
Tactica,
felt blade.
The Dropsite Massacre Part 1. This is our first of the Journal Tacticas that we'll be releasing for the Horus Heresy game, and it is rammed full of great content. So it's got lore, it's got scenario rules and ways to play to recreate some of those famous events. As you can see here, like loads of great stuff for you to add some variety and interest to your games. And the thing that I'm really excited about this is we get to put a microscope over one of the most impactful events in probably the Imperium's entire history, right? This was the first decisive blow of the heresy and really changed the fate of the galaxy. And the studio team are exploring it in beautiful detail.
Yeah, I think
Alan's
one of the
black
things
books
about
in the
Horus
day were
Heresy
just
is
the
that you
best
get
on
to
these.
Visit these amazing moments.
Rest in peace, that guy.
Especially
What a
if you
legend
kind
he
of come to
was.
it through the fiction and you read the Black Library books, you're like, man, that battle sounds really cool. It'd be great to kind of reenact it. And this allows you to do
Sure,
it.
Heresy, mate,
There's
no
a lot
worries.
of the kind of DNA from some of those really well-loved black books.
How much is that map,
The
mate?
very
No one
first edition
knows.
of the Horus Heresy in this. Yeah, it's
Did
just
no
a
one see
really
that?
lovely
Were we supposed
book
to say
if you
something?
Want to kind of, if you're narrative minded and you kind of love playing campaigns and things like this, and the Horus Heresy is great for that. This is an awesome book for it.
Perfect. So we've still got some things to show you that perhaps you haven't seen.
Was it a new tank?
One of the things that I'm
Oh, Mark
excited
5.
to show
Mate,
you-
Mark 5's done.
This is probably my
It was done the
favourite
same
thing
time
of
as
the
Mark
entire
2.
preview.
I've been telling people this for like years.
But following hot on the heels of the release of
Mate,
Saturnine,
Mark 5 and
it's a
Mark 2
really
have
impressive
all
new
done.
kit. Perhaps we can roll the footage for that now.
Oh, here we go, mate. Fell blade. Let's go. Oh, plastic fell blade. Oh, mate, yes. Oh, I'm for it. I'm on it like a carb on it. Wait, what's happened? Couldn't run a piss up at a brewer. Couldn't run a piss up at a brewer. Don't know their ass from their elbow. This is a preview of the rules for Horus Heresy. No, seriously, right? What do you think of the new rules? For me, I'm a bit confused. I'll look into it a bit more.
This is unquestionably my thing I'm most excited about.
What? At the back,
I've
hang
loved
on.
the Legion Fellblade since I first saw one, way back when Forge World first released one in beautiful Forge World resin.
I'm getting two.
This is an all-new multi-part plastic version of that same glorious Space Marine Legion super heavy tank.
I'm getting
could not
two.
be more excited. Here we go. The real thing is like 300 tons of armored fury powered by an enormous atomantic reactor. This thing is rocking 2 accelerator cannons. You can rip a Titan's guts out with those things. It has weapon mounts that you can see on it. So it's got the demolisher cannon mounted in the front. Those heavy bolters in the front can be swapped out. It's got
it has got 40k rules.
You can swap out the heavy bolters on the sides. For
It's just
cannons. You've
legends.
got a heavy flamer option for the front. This thing is just a battleship with tracks, armored fury incarnate, and I could not be more excited.
I'm going to use it in 40k. You can use it in 40k.
You can't have one
Legends.
right now, Adam, but you can have one fairly
so close
soon.
to it is
You
the
can have one
problem.
fairly soon. Here it is. It is. You get a sense of just how big this thing is. But just to give you even more of a sense of it, we have brought along its little brother.
Friend.
Look at this. Trundling on stage left, we have a Predator, and you get a sense of just how big
Imagine
the Legion
Gauge.
Fellblade is compared to what is a fairly typical sized tank in games of Horus Heresy. And if I lift it up slightly, you'll notice that the Predator is ever so slightly shorter than the entire length of the accelerator cannons on this. But you can imagine one of these Fellblades leading like a pack of smaller Space Marine tanks around. Obviously, it shares the sort of similar silhouette and design styles, obviously from the same STC source, but it is an order of magnitude more impressive in terms of its firepower and its just sheer mass, isn't it?
Yeah, I am just giddy about this. A bit too excited, maybe, but in all of the best ways.
This is my head
Such
to
a
Luke's
great
head.
kit, and I can't wait to get my
That's how
hands on
big
one.
Luke's head is.
Loads of really lovely big areas on there as well to put your heraldry on. So I think,
absolutely.
The guys have done an excellent job painting this. I think the Iron Warriors colours coming through really nicely there. If
Oh,
you're
yeah,
a
they
painter
changed the
and you
doors,
want
rhino doors.
a model to show off your painting skills on, this is a nice one to do it.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll just give a nod to transfers. Saturnine, I put the transfer sheet somewhere else, but Saturnine has a transfer sheet in it with 1,172 individual transfers on. Some of them are very, very tiny. Some of them are like big enough to be decorating your Saturnine Dreadnought.
Some of them are like knee pad squad markings.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So, there we go.
There we go.
Coming in stage left.
Thank you.
Beautiful.
Thank you. There you go.
So I always get a bit overexcited about transfer sheets because I can't do freehand to save my life. So this is where it's at if you're looking to detail your models. As you'd expect from Saturnine and the theme of the box, these focus very heavily on the Iron Warriors and the Salamanders Legions. But even if they're not your jam, there's so many other useful markings on it.
Transfer sheet, 50 quid, mate, that's cheap.
You're going to have a good time.
There's some quite useful markings for any Legion there. You've got like squad markings and
100%.
Mate, it's already into Legends.
Yeah. So, we're still not done yet. There are still new and exciting things
Rapier
for us
battery
to,
cannons? Battery cannons?
show and share with you. But before we do that, let's jump across back to Question Corner with our Lore Master and see if there's any questions we need to address.
There are indeed. There's a lot of people asking very specific questions like army building, about specific rules like instant death balances. You guys are going to have an awful lot of articles going up on Warcom soon, aren't you?
Yes, so there are obviously quite a lot of rules changes across the new edition. We aren't going to be able to cover all of them here. What we can say is that we will cover lots of the rules changes in articles on the Warhammer community website over the coming weeks. So keep your eyes posted there, and there'll be all the nuance of how all these different changes are going to affect your games.
There's a lot of people asking, is the box going to be a range item?
So yes, it is. So there will be
Range items, fancy words for will I be able to buy it for a long time, right? And the answer is yes. It's going to be a permanent item of the Warhammer range. It will sit on the web store and hopefully in your local hobby stores and
7 minutes left.
Warhammer shops. You showed my age there, didn't I, Craig?
There's a host of people asking about
You
base
guys in
sizes.
chat made me
I
laugh.
think in particular the Terminators and the Dreadnought.
I knew base sizes was coming and I was ready for it 10 or 15 minutes ago. There's loads of bases in the box. The Dreadnought comes on a 100mm base. I think the Terminators are on 60s. They might be on 50s. I'll try and confirm it for you later.
It's only a job, mate. It's all right. It's only a job.
50s. There we go.
Don't worry about it.
When is
You
it
don't
coming
need to
out?
know. You don't
we
need
don't
to.
have
Just
a
wing
release
it.
that we can share with you today.
It's one or the other.
But
Who
we wouldn't be
knows?
talking about it if it wasn't quite.
Don't
soon.
worry about it.
And just to be clear, everything is going to be available at launch. that
Why
we've
does it have a
shown
cheat
today,
sheet next to
except
him?
For that Fellblade.
Everything.
This
so
is this. This
far-
is that. That's that. This is this.
Absolutely. That's quite exciting. Right. Okay. Thank you for those questions. Next, we're going to show you some new miniatures, but before we do, we would like to show you a teaser of something you'll have never ever seen before. This is a clip, a trailer, if you
For the Horus Heresy show?
Exclusive extra, that'll do. From the upcoming Kill Lupercal animation that comes out next week.
That's true.
Okay, then let's go.
Taking ground fire, my princeps.
Voids to full!
Diverting power. Voids at full radiance.
Oh, I like the void shield effect.
Limited feet from the targeters, my princeps.
I have it.
Ground targets identified. The traitor 16th, my princeps. Sons of Horus.
Traitor bastards.
Composing target solutions.
She's definitely a Sean Bean fan.
Autoloaders.
Nothing but a bunch of bastards.
Brace!
Oh boy. Holy shit. If I'm not mistaken, the same guy who did
That was awesome. She might have the best
you know the
job
Hell's
in
Reach
the Imperium.
stuff?
It's up there, isn't it?
And
He's
the
really good.
Blood Angel stuff
Eddie, what can you tell us about
on
Kill Lupercal?
Warhammer Plus
Yeah,
is
so
the
that was
same
Kill
guy who does
Lupercal. That
this.
is the very first Horus Heresy animation on its way for Warhammer TV for Warhammer Plus subscribers, and that will be available to watch next week, the first episode.
Nice.
Sorry, I had to turn it down.
Yeah, and the plot is set during the Siege of Terror on Terror itself.
That's right, yeah. So in the closing hours of the greatest battle in human history, as the last loyal Titans march out into the field to try and claim some semblance of victory from a hopeless...
Next week, I'll have a full breakdown.
Awesome. Perfect. Right. We promised you that there would be a few exciting extras that we would close
Mute the
out
guy
show
in the
with.
corner.
And so what we've got is a little bit of a preview of things that are yet to come.
Okay.
We do have a need to apply a little bit of caution here. These things are a few months out after the other side of Saturnine. So we'll show you on the proviso that you don't harass the social media team too hard.
Yeah, that's the deal, right? So we'll show you the stuff a little bit earlier than we might normally, but you're not allowed to pester the social media team every day about when they're going to come out.
fair.
That's
Yes.
the deal. And if you're not okay with that deal, you can start watching.
Yeah,
but if you do
absolutely.
want to see some cool heresy stuff, then stay tuned and we'll show you it.
Well, in that case, we should start with some things that maybe people who've guessed are coming based on a couple of previews on Warcom with the Tarantula turret.
Yes, so this is the Legion Tarantula. This is an automated weapon platform that the Space Marine Legions can drop in from orbit alongside things like drop pods and other orbital attack.
And the awesome new
things.
Arachne.
Richard
And the awesome
Boylan
new
remake.
Arachne, yeah, it's the little brother of the Arachne Quad Accelerator platform that comes in the Saturnine box. So if you do pick up a Saturnine box, you can supplement it with a few of these. It comes with a variety of lethal weapons. Some classics return, including your las cannons and heavy bolter
Come on,
options.
they
You've
have to
also
give us
got
like
snazzy
a
new
salamander
Volkite
or
option
Iron
and a
Warrior
Volkite
character.
option in case you want to drop in and melt some tanks.
Volkite does look really
The
good.
Volkite
doesn't it?
is the best one, I think. I mean, obviously,
What's that
they're
mean?
all great. but my
Boring.
favourite's the Volkite. It's clearly the best.
Aesthetically
Boring.
hard to beat.
Oh,
It's
there's
not
a
the
rapier
only
cannon. I told
new thing
you.
that we're
Certainly not.
able to sort of
Grav
hint
cannon
at. Then we have
rapiers.
the, rapier batteries.
Yeah, so there's a variety of different
There we go.
guns you can kit out your rapier batteries with.
What's
And
that,
there are
Vindication?
2 kits on the way. One of the kits gives you graviton and
Full
quad
circle.
heavy bolter options.
Nice.
The quad heavy bolter, I think, just looks phenomenally
imagine
cool.
that
right?
rolling down the corridor of a Mortalis zone and
Yes.
just absolutely
Yeah,
hosing
imagine
it.
you're like, trying to defend a Zone Mortalis and one of those like rounds the corner and you're like, I picked the wrong corridor. Yes, but those are the 2 of the ways you can build it. The crew that come with it are particularly cool. They've got lots of really nice little touches, including things like scanners and tech and
There's
targeters and stuff.
almost some Tech Marine vibes on these guys.
Pretty
Those
cool.
The helmets
helmets.
are a little bit Tech Marine, aren't they? So certainly morphed into Tech Marines by the time they've gone through a few STCs and millennia on the
I
way
love
to
it. They look
Warhammer
really
40,000. A couple of other ways these can be built as well. There's 2 kits on the way, with depending on how you want to equip them. This one comes with a quad launcher or a laser destroyer. So basically, whatever you want to shoot at, there's probably a Legion Rapier that can help you do it.
Yeah, the Rapier laser destroyer has like a long and storied history of just blasting armor to pieces. I'm a big fan.
Yeah.
Now, they also have a group of Space Marines who control them. They are lovely and beautiful. But I'm ready to go to the next thing, which is a Mark II Legion Assault Marine. I've been very excited about this since they first showed it to me earlier
Pretty cool.
today.
Yeah,
and it's great.
He looks like he means business, doesn't he? So it's not just a Space Marine with a jump pack. They've made some other modifications as well. You can see that his armor's sort of beefed up a little bit. The jump pack is absolutely enormous. It looks like a jetpack.
I do like those old school
kind of
jump
ton
packs.
of Space Marine right into the middle of the enemy forces. The chain axe is huge. You can, it's like the size of a man, right? So you can imagine that coming down and just ripping stuff to pieces.
Can you imagine inviting somebody into compliance during the Great Crusade? Hi, we're here to invite you into the Imperium. Would you like to comply? My chain axe is bigger than you.
I think you would. I think you definitely join,
all
right?
about compliance.
So these are on the way a little way off, but they give you another way to put assault troops into your force.
Yeah, absolutely.
Especially
Anything
if you've
else?
gone for your kind of like
Imagine they ended with a new Rogel Dawn
very
model.
brutal looking armor.
Imagine that. That would be
Speaking of
amazing.
Mark II and 3 and brutal armor patterns. One of the most exciting things you're going to see today. Amanda chat has
Breaches!
just gone wild. Everybody loves the Space Marine
Oh,
Legion
boy.
breaches, and they are coming
Finally.
in plastic. This is a Mark III Legion breacher. He's got that iconic shield.
Mark
He's got
III
a
breachers.
bolter with a
They're
drum mag
finally
because
here.
reloading is hard when you're holding a shield.
Jaeger
and
bomb.
just that brutalist
Where
look
is it?
that comes with the iron armor. I love it. I'm very excited.
Yeah, they look great. I think it's an upgrade as well, so you can potentially mix with different armor marks. But there is something about the mark.
So I use breaches in my current Dark Angels army, and they are
Yeah,
great.
your mum asks me about
They're
this all
brilliant
the
for
time.
locking down areas of mortality zones, or for just dying slowly on objectives.
I think that they always look so cool because they've got that huge piece of heraldry on the front, so you can just paint them.
About
and make them
time,
look
mate.
Amazing, and even just like
Let's
just
face it,
splash
this
the colour across it and
all
transfer,
these
they look
infantry
immediately
things
cool,
That's
should
all
have
I
been
found. Mine
out
look good. This one is beautiful, obviously.
in version 2.
Studio paint job. Now, it's mostly Space Marines. Oh, we did that before. Here we go. This is a Space Marine still.
Yeah, there's more Space Marines on the way. We're only going to show a little bit of this guy, but is a Volkite gun. Obviously, bolters and disintegrators are great.
Why
but
are they showing a
Volkite
bit
is
of
another
it?
one of the staples
Why?
of Horus Heresy. But who is carrying
Just
this
show
one? We're not
us.
going to tell you who it is, but feel free to speculate away.
So,
This is another
Iron Warrior
Space Marine
character.
plastic on the
Why
way.
don't they just show the Iron Warrior character?
Beautiful. Now, as I said, it's not just Space Marines in the Horus Heresy, even though it's mostly Space Marines. Here's a look at something that's coming from the Forge Worlds, maybe Mars.
Here we go. So, yes, this is a Mechanicum thingy of some sort. Not going to show you the whole model, but just in case you
Why?
thought we'd forgotten about the troops of Mars.
Just show
Don't
us.
worry, there are more
For
things on the way.
fuck's sake.
Absolutely. A little
Mate,
tease
I'm
of
hoping
something
it's
yet to
Dantio.
come.
It won't be Dantio. It's going to be
Speaking
Forage,
of
yeah.
teases yet to come, and so that the talons of the Emperor fans are not left out, behold, this is a beautiful Guardian spear for an Adeptus, Legio.
More Custodi
beg your pardon,
stuff.
Custodes,
Nice.
Model. It's a
Again,
new
mate,
model,
I
it's
heard a
plastic
box set
model, and
ages
that's
ago that
all
was
we're
going to
gonna
be
tell you.
rumoured to be in the Webway.
I'm quite excited.
Maybe
for
that's this
the,
box set.
Custodian players to get there.
War on the Webway box set in
didn't realize that we'd
plastic.
Forgotten about you.
Yeah, absolutely. And that is everything. We
Could
have
be.
shown you all of our things. We have previewed all of our previews, and we hope you've had a nice time.
Most importantly, Adam, have you picked your Legion?
That is a good question. If I'm honest, my T-shirt and my hazard stripe on my laptop are probably an indicator that my mind was at least partially made up. I believe I'm going to go for the 4th Legion and start some Iron Warriors. I think it will work really nicely with a lot of the things that are coming out.
JB, God damn it.
Heavy armor.
Mate,
breaches,
I
all
admit,
those things.
mate, the models
Yeah,
look pretty
they're fun.
cool.
Let us know in the chat if you have picked a Legion for your for the new edition of the Horus Heresy and what colour you'll be painting your Saturn box set.
So, when this stream is done, if you are thirsty for more Warhammer entertainment, do not necessarily just leave. We'll be throwing the stream back to our colleagues over in the US who are currently at the Warhammer Open Dallas. There's going to be some incredible content there, including masterclass level painting from Golden Demon winning painters. So if you want to see how experts do it and sort of keep up the Warhammer action, then you'd be very welcome to hang around and stay. If you want to see anything again that you've seen here on the stream, well, you can just replay the stream, or you can head over to warhammercommunity.com That's where all of the articles about all of these things will be. So you can watch the videos back. You can get a reminder of all the things that we've said. You can watch that amazing new cinematic trailer all over again. And we'll be updating that website with new articles over the coming weeks. So it really is.
Yeah, Baggers, I'm with you.
You can
Rules,
also engage with us
sorry,
on our
models
socials.
look decent.
Facebook and Instagram.
Rules, I'm a bit
and all
iffy
the
on.
videos will live on YouTube as well. So there is a great chance to go and relive all of this stuff, see your favourite things, get a close-up look at those pictures if we move them too fast, and really fill your boots. But for now, what remains for us to do is to thank everybody out there, all of you who have come and joined our stream, for spending some time with us, and hopefully you're as excited about the new Horus Heresy Edition and Saturnine as we are. Thanks to Alex over in Question Corner, who has done a wonderful job of keeping us in line and answering your questions. Thank you, Eddie.
That's quite all right, Adam. I would have just been talking about Warhammer on my own if you hadn't.
Thanks, Luke. Thanks, Luke, for your chair. I appreciate
one more look
it.
at that cinematic trailer. But for now, thank you, everyone. Good night.
Done, boys. We're done. Oh, they're showing the trailer again. Should we watch it again? Oh.
I was there when he painted this.
One more time.
An oddity among his schematics and calculations.
So good.
Yet, this seemed to help him. A way he could express the enormity of his plan. Not if the legions are successful. It depends on how deep the rot goes.
Oh boy. The king in yellow, baby. I like the trailer, I love it. Iron Warrior is lying down on the job. The Iron Warriors are actually laying a trap. They were all pretending they were dead. Typical Iron Warrior tricks. They can't have a fair fight. Proper dishonorable. It's called being a bitch, it's not tactics. They literally scam the salamanders.
The attack failed.
There's a palace that Dawn built.
How many?
Half of the legions now stand with Horus.
You're surprised?
In the end, I suppose not. Do you wonder if they might be right? Many will sympathize with their rebellion.
Mate, Malcolm.
I am the Emperor's spear.
He is.
What I think doesn't matter.
What now, then?
We make ready for a war that may never end.
Mate, that was a great trailer. Tell me what you think. Did you like the show? Did you love it? Dislike it? Let me know. What are we thinking? What are we thinking of the show? I thought it was great. The only thing that worries me is the rules. I'll be honest with you. I think it was a strong 8, 9 out of 10. I love to see the Fellblade. I thought the Fellblade was great. I love to see the Mark II stuff. The Saturnine stuff looks great in HD. The Breaches were great. The cinematic was 20 out of 10. Absolutely loved it. Valdor, that means so much. King in Yellow. I'm not going to go down that road on this one. But, mate, that is... It's just insane. It literally is insane. Yeah, mate, I don't know what to say. Well, let's do this first. Let's do the spin the wheel. Hang on, I need to get Nightbot up first. 1 second, boys and girls. 1 second. Harkins, mate, thanks for the big 5. I appreciate you. Let me turn my notifications back on real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Frags, mate, thank you so much. I appreciate you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Last wall protocol engaged. Our strength grows.
Right, everyone who is a green name, if you would, please, for me, guys, type in chat right now. I'd appreciate if you would. Everyone who's got a green name, type in chat. We're going to do the giveaway.
I'm erect.
2, 3,
Brother.
4,
I need Templar
5.
brethren, now.
Thank you all, guys. I appreciate you all. Everyone type in chat, boys. Yep. Type in chat.
Protocol engaged. Our strength grows. Requisitions arrive. The heretics will burn.
I was upset there was no army builder app shown.
Mate, do you know what? Mate, you do make a great point. Yeah, what's happening with that? I'm a rep brother. I need Templar Brethren now. Mate, hopefully we'll get stuff like that. Mate, thanks for the big 20. Peter Prophet, thanks for your donation. And thank you, Marshall.
Models are great, but with rules like that, the game is dead.
I guess we'll see, mate. I guess we'll see. Hang on, let me just get my
Requisitions arrive.
wheel thing up over here. Wheel of names. Get all these guys
Still
here.
would get the Terminators and Dreadnought.
Get all these guys here. Right, I am literally about
wall
to...
protocol engaged. Our strength grows.
I'm going to start adding people in now. You got another 10 seconds before I start adding people in. 10 seconds to type in chat. Please, 10 seconds to type in chat.
Did they confirm the 500 price point? Smiley face
Yes.
emoji.
No, mate. 1,500 it is. You missed one of it. I'm sorry if I missed your super chat. Still would get Terminators and Dreadnoughts. Mate, I'm sorry. I'm just trying to get this wheel thing fixed. I'm sorry, guys.
Our strength grows.
Mate, the rules sound like you scammer. Mate, seriously, about the rules, are you concerned? Mate, I'm a bit concerned. Right, let's get this going. I'm copying people over right now. Everyone is copied. All the people who've gifted are in here as well. Everyone's down. Let me shuffle the names. We'll shuffle everything. The truffle shuffle. It's all shuffled.
Will we see Saturnine sold separately?
Eventually, mate, yeah. The truffle shuffle, let's go. What's wrong with the rules? Mate, a lot of people are saying it seems too overly complicated. Again, I think they didn't do the best way of explaining it over on the stream. I'll wait. I'll wait for more bat rep channels who are more, you know, in the know. I've added everyone's gifted, yes. I've added everyone. So no chance for most of the green then. Everyone is going on the same list. What are you on about?
The heretics will burn.
Everyone's here.
Was low-key hoping for 30k version of Combat Patrol.
Was you hoping for that? I'll tell you what I'll do, right? This is what I'll do.
Requisitions arrive.
I'm going to do 2 giveaways.
The heretics will burn.
I'm going to do 2 giveaways.
I'll call it a win with rapiers and breachers.
I'm going to give away
Better
2
than
Horus
nothing.
Heresy box sets.
I'm guessing recon and
For all
destroyers
the
aren't coming
active
until
greens in chat,
4.0.
and then I'll do
Can't
for the
win them
gifted
all.
separate.
Rolling on the floor laughing emoji.
How about that then? How about that? 2. Right, let me just truffle shuffle this up. So this is the first one. 60 seconds. Whoever wins it, wins it. Whoever wins it, wins it.
Last wall protocol engaged. Our strength grows.
Whoever wins it, wins it. It's as simple as that. It takes a minute for it to come through.
Heretics will burn.
There's a better photo of the
There
armor.
is a better photo of that tease. It's new counterfeit Terminator armor. It's on the website.
Okay, I'll check it out. I'll check it out after we do this. Morty Hammer, thank you.
Last wall protocol
1, 2, 3,
engaged.
4, 5,
Our strength grows.
Chief Lazarens up. Guys, please stop gifting memberships. I don't want any more memberships. I'm serious. You've done enough. Please stop.
Last wall
Who's
protocol
the winner going to be?
engaged. Our
Chief,
strength
Alec,
grows.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're all amazing. Thank you.
Last wall protocol engaged.
Dan
Our
J,
strength grows.
mate, Dan J, regular viewer of the channel. Congrats, Dan J. Mate, massive congrats. What a legend you are.
Last wall
He's not a
protocol
bot.
engaged. Our strength grows.
Dan J, where are you? I'm trying to search for it in chat. Everyone's spamming. Everyone stop spamming, please, so I can find Dan J.
Last
Where
wall
is it?
protocol engaged. Our strength grows.
I'm just going to tag him. Dan J, put at Chapter Master Valrak and tag me, please.
Last
I know you're in
wall
here somewhere,
protocol
Dan J.
engaged. Our
I know he's in here
grows.
somewhere. Just can't find it. There he is. I see him. Mr. Gold Badge, Dan J. Dan, mate, massive congrats. Dan, where you from? He's not left. He's literally above you, Luke. Not here, spin again, this guy. Where you from, Dan? I know you're here, Dan. I know you're here. Glasgow! Well. It's all coming up, Valrak. Another UK winner? What's that? No extra postage? It works out, right? It's as the Emperor intended it. Of course, Scotland is bad, but there's no extra postage, okay? Because we own them. England owns Scotland. It's all the same postal service. Thanks, Dan, mate. You're an absolute legend. I appreciate you. Right, let me do the other list now. Let's get all this sorted. Stand by. Because it's fucking... Where is this?
Requisitions arrive. The heretics will burn.
There it is. Right, I've got this other
Scotland wants independence. Then you can independently buy your own box. We're all.
Right, here's the other list we're going. Right, we're going again. Politics, getting banned. Right, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Mate, another UK winner would be hilarious. I'm not going to lie. Another UK winner would be hilarious. Yous don't own us, you bastards. Australia is going to win to balance it out. Oh boy. No! Who's going to win? Who's going to win? I can't even see it. There's so many bloody names entered into it. I can't even see. Horus Heresy should be a mobile game. Won't put it past them to release a mobile game for it. Who is it? Harkins Aquatics, mate. Congratulations, Harkin Aquatics. Harkin, where you from? These unknown people. He's always in chat. What you on about?
The heretics will burn.
Congratulations, Harkins.
The problem with heresy is that building an army is stupidly complex, and having an army builder app would make things so much better.
He died yesterday. God damn it. I'm trying to find him in chat. Where is he? Is he here? Let me tag him. I'll try and tag Jarkins. Harkins Aquatic. Harkins put at Chapter Master Valrak. He's me. I fucking wish he was. I'd be buying it for myself. He's in Vegas, mate. Well, there we go. UK winner, US winner. UK winner, US winner, okay? Harkin, send me a message over on Discord. I appreciate you. Thank you. And Dan J, mate, send me a message on Discord as well, mate. I'll add you to the list and I'll get you all sorted out, okay? Hey, it's me, Harkin Aquatics. Now give away 2 Fell Blades. Get out. Get out right now. No, I am Dan J. Harkins gets 2 vouchers. Right, boys, girls, Xenos and Heretics. Thanks for coming. Thanks for watching. I appreciate you. You're all amazing. There we go. Hang on. You said there's stuff over on the actual website. Did you say? What am I looking for on the website? Is there anything here? I don't think there is. I'm just going to call it a night, gents. I'll be honest with you. I'm absolutely sweating my ass off. I may be streaming later. I'm not too sure. I may be on Hell Let Loose. But thanks for coming. Thanks for watching. The guys who won, send me a message on Discord and we'll sort all the information out, your shipping address and everything. Everyone else, have a great night. Enjoy yourself. And I'll see you soon. I may post my reactions and like breakdown of the trailer or something. But yeah. Have a great night, right? Have a great night. Enjoy yourself. Much love. And I'll see you tomorrow. We'll be back tomorrow. More stuff, more banter, everything. Much love. Bye-bye.